Well, what's going on, chat? I apologize for the delay there. I had to literally go and Fandango because I hate how YouTube works on differently on desktop. Mobile trying to get the video set up because whenever you download something, for whatever reason it's not showing up on the desktop. So I had to go through my phone and actually pull it up. So oh Lord, but I got it. I just had to find the last position where we was at in the last video. So I apologize. Give me one more minute, chat. All right, I'll pick a spot here again. Apologize, chat. We are way, I am way behind. But anyways, big ups to everyone. Big ups to Glitter, Anthony. Appreciate you guys, coming here again. Wasn't late, been here the whole time. I just had to find the right spot we was at last time. And also, big ups to Fox. How you doing there? How you doing there? So just give me a second here, chat. I'll be jumping in Discord. So let's get this party started because I'm gonna stream from 9 o'clock to about 12-ish because I do have to take care of some things today, but that's why I started a little bit earlier. See, got that going. Also, let's get the window capture going because got a lot to cover here. And his crazy nonsense that he did. Well, not his crazy nonsense. Excuse me, chat. I mean his addiction to not champions, put the Pokemon cards. So there we go. Let's get this on started. All right, let's get back into this, chat, because we're continuing from part 2 of DSP reviewing games and his addiction to, well, Pokemon cards. Wait, hold on. Sorry, chat. There we go. Sorry about that. Sorry.
105 today again if you missed it. Record for the day.
I got a Walman and during the bar. Nice, that's what's up there, Glitter.
The hotter the air is, the more moisture it can hold. So 103 with the...
Listen, mate, I know I don't look human.
These lips are sealed. Discretion is our guarantee. I know it's dangerous, but I'm not helpless.
Well, this is gonna be a beautiful
And of course, once again, Phil not reacting. He's just looking.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
No fucking surprise. Hey, Phil, actually pay attention for once.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting.
Phil, why do you have that disgusting look on your face? And hold up, I'm fucking up already, Chad. I apologize. And look at them. What is that? What is that going on? Hold on a sec. Put this on mute. Also do the same thing on the other side here. Where is it? There we go. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. So that way I don't have this going back on again. And yes, front facing baby chick. But the reason I pause it right here, chat, is look at his face. He looks so confused, disgusted. Phil, it's a new game. It's a new game. You're supposed to figure out what it is. Get you over here looking disgusted. Because, well, obviously he is a woman in the background. So you know how he feels about when it comes to women, chat, in video games. The Wolf Among Us.
Remastered? That wasn't it. That was the Wolf Among Us remastered. Did I click the wrong thing? I guess I clicked the wrong thing. I didn't even know that there was a remaster.
Well, that shows you how much... Oh, dear Lord, the bald spot. Anyways, Phil, that shows you how much you don't pay attention to actual video games. If you did you know this game was a remaster, it'll be coming out.
I clicked the wrong... Okay, hold on. I had no idea there was a remaster. Okay. Hold on. Go back at... Where... Yeah, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. Where is the Wolf Among Us 2?
And again, chat, he actually has to write it down on his PC so that way he knows what to pick up. Me, if it's a game I know I'm going to pick up, I don't need to jot it down. I have it literally mentally stored in my mind. I know I'm going to pick up this game at this date.
Official full trailer. Is this it? This must be it. Okay. What's hilarious is they're exactly the same length, too. So like, really easy to confuse. Okay.
How does so easy to confuse, Phil? You need to explain that one a bit more because they're not confusing at all.
Homicide. 6 total so far. Each case, husband and wife found shredded.
It was the big bad wolf. There, case closed. We don't have to play the game. I figured it out.
And since he's gonna go ahead and start being a fool already, and the stream hasn't been starting for too long, actually, for me to do that, I actually got to be in here. Give me 1 more minute, chat. Keep forgetting that. But since I haven't played this for a little while, hey Phil, what the hell? That didn't play? Hold on a sec, chat. Oh, that's why. Hold on. I have to play to the wrong thing. God damn it. Oh, that's right. That's right. So why the hell? Let's try that one more time. Strange. Did you get chat? Let me know. Put ones if you actually heard that, because don't know why I didn't hear on my side. Should have heard it. Unless I'll have to take a look at that later. Probably OBS. Not OBS. Probably Discord being stupid. Oh, that's why. Okay, there we go. Never mind. Never mind. And exactly, he is not being funny whatsoever.
People are dying. Some monster is out there.
So do I, Dashbeard. It's actually a pretty good game.
Word around the precinct is you're the guy to call.
And I didn't laugh neither, Fox.
It was the Wizard of Oz character.
Sheriff.
I'll have your job within the week.
Are you living under a rock? You're a raging dumpster fire of a person.
You're the reason I'm here.
She's a detective.
And again, Phil, are you forgetting something? It's probably something on my end, Dashbeard. I'll have to fix it. But Phil, are you forgetting something? You're supposed to be reacting, not watching.
Tin Man. Ouch.
Ready to get to work?
Actually, let's test this one more time. See if it fixes it this time. Oh, Lord. Again. All right, something on my side, chat. I gotta fix something. Let this continue to play. Oh, that's
so it's
why.
going to be a
Hold
series.
on.
It's not just going to be a one-off game. Interesting. Are they going to do episodic again, I wonder?
All right, let's try that one more time, Chad. Let's see if this fixes it. There we go. Yeah, somehow did Discord being nonsense. So there you go. That works.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking so too, Anthony.
That's
It's
correct.
probably
Both Mortal Shell 2 and
like
Lords of the Fallen 2, I don't give a shit about. I'm not playing any more of these Souls-like knockoffs. I'm just not. They're a waste of time.
Hey, Phil, I thought you was a fan of Dark Souls. So now all of a sudden you don't want to play it? It's because it's way too... Wait, way too loud? Hold up. Sorry about that. Let me turn it down. I apologize. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, Glare. Sorry about that. I wasn't trying to make it too loud. It's just Discord being stupid again. Oh, yay. DSP tries it. More reactive. Act. Exactly. I'm also excited for that, too. I can't wait to pick it up.
All right, so this is funny. So there's 2 new games they announced. One is called Magicians: The Devil's Dead. The other is called Valor
I know, I got to
Mortis.
fix that.
They showed these trailers at Xbox Game Showcase this morning, back to back. I think they were trying to mess with us because, no lie, they both look like BioShock. Like that formula first-person RPG, use powers to fight and stuff like that. So they both look exactly like BioShock spin-offs or knockoffs or whatever you want to say. But they showed the trailers back to back. So it's like, did they just show the same trailer twice? It's like,
Phil, what the hell were you looking at? Because it's two different games. And how the hell does BioShock, do they get the concept into this? Like, maybe you say it has, like, inspiration from BioShock, but you literally say it's really BioShock? That's actually quite stupid. I thought we were getting Among Us 2 remake the sword. We probably are, but right now I don't want to give this right now, Dashman. That's what I think it is. I think Lewis is excited for the Final Fantasy point. Oh, he is.
the same game. In one game, you play a magician who uses magical
Yeah, I
powers to fight
appreciate that,
demons.
Khalil. Keep an eye
In
on
the other
that.
game, I guess you're Napoleon and you're using supernatural powers to fight these endless robot armies. Like, it's like the same game twice. So I don't even want to watch the trailers because I already know what they are. The one, what's it called? Valor Mortis. That one comes out in the fall. And I think I'm willing to give that one a try. But let me find the release date for it.
You want to give that a try. And here's the funniest thing, Phil. We know what's going to happen. If it doesn't reach your goals, it's going to get yeeted.
September 24th. Oh, no. September 24th?
What's the problem with September, Phil?
Are you kidding?
How they both look like Bioshocks. Shu brought trailers, explain how they look like Bioshock, but just don't say what you think they are. Here's the thing, Mars. I will literally say inspiration from Bioshock or elements of Bioshock, but literally say it looks like Bioshock. He needs to be more not defined. He needs to be more detailed about what he means by that. Same here, Dashper. I'm actually excited for that too.
September 24th is already the release date of Control Resonant and Silent Hill Townfall. What the hell were they thinking?
What do you mean, what the hell are they thinking? They're trying to release a game. Not show, my bad.
Well, now I don't know what's going to happen if anyone's going to play it. It's Game Pass. I'd like to try it, but I don't know if I'm going to get to play it.
What do you mean you ain't going to get to play it, Phil? You can actually play the game. What are you doing so important that you can't play the exact game that's come out on the exact date? What, you got a one-night stand with Bob Marley or something? Or what, you got to fly out of town to meet your parents again? No, you have plenty of time to play it.
Seriously.
Again, you just finding more reasons why you don't want to play video games.
Virtua Fighter Crossroads. So
Exactly.
apparently this is a new Virtua Fighter game.
What you needed here, Fox.
Yeah.
Exactly, Fox. He can literally play the fucking
Here we go.
game. He just doesn't want to. Like, Phil, if the game is not interesting, you could literally say it doesn't interest me and move on. But don't sit there and say you actually gonna play the game, and all of a sudden, oh my god, well I can't play because of the other game on this date. That's literally an excuse, a dumb excuse at that. Same thing, Fox.
What?
I failed to see
I didn't
the
type
excuse
that
too.
in. I typed in
Well, excuse me, the
Virtua
issue
Fighter
too.
Crossroads.
Big up,
And the
Shay.
game
How
is
you doing
Virtua
it?
Fighter 5 Revo.
I'm trying not to yell, and you're absolutely right. It is way too early to be yelling, but with this idiot, he says the most dumbest things that pushes buttons.
Great.
Well, pushes all our buttons.
Search there, YouTube. Okay, here it is. Official reveal trailer from Sega. Here we go. Let's give this one a look.
Sip your gin. Okay, the music's actually really good.
Use the licensed music. Get you all shut down. Claiming all my revenue because you played this shit. Now I have to mute it.
Let me see. Hold up. No, that one. Not that one.
No one cares.
Okay, that was loud too. I want to turn these down a bit. Let me see. Can I turn down my side? Oh yeah, here we go. Let me try that one more time, Chad. Hold on.
No one cares.
Was that still too loud or was that a little bit better? Let me know if that was a little bit better because I could actually control on my side.
Stupid. They still can't figure out that you shouldn't be using this kind of licensed music, particularly in trailers that everyone wants to react to.
Hey, dumbass. They made the trailer for people that want to play the game, not for streamers. If you have a problem with that, just take it out of your stream. Not difficult to do. Okay, I'll turn down a little bit more there. I'm glad you told me that, Glitter. Also, big ups there, Zacharias. So I'll turn down a bit more because I do like to use them, but if it is a little loud, I'll make sure to adjust that.
So more than likely, the video is already going to get claimed for that 10 seconds that we just played of it.
Phil, who fucking cares?
So I guess the surprise here is that Virtua Fighter is going to have a crazy narrative-based story mode that no one expected, right? Like, no one...
Okay, yes, it's kind of nice. Just one problem, idiot. You have the game muted.
Thought that they were going to have a crazy narrative in it. They thought it was going to be a fighting game. But apparently they're bringing back Virtua Fighter, and it's going to have a narrative mode, and it's going to have, obviously, you know, fighting game gameplay. So that's kind of crazy that they're combining the two.
How's it crazy combining the two? It's actually a good advertiser to get people to get hyped for the game.
And I wonder, are they going to have all the return characters from previous Virtua Fighters, or are they starting over? Because it's been so long since there's been a new Virtua Fighter. They could easily start over, and I don't think anyone would really care.
And yes, Anthony, he did sing just because he wanted to be a clown for it. Even streamers don't mind the licensed music. Phil is the only one complaining because he wants as much money as possible. Exactly, Mars. That's all he looks at. Looks at it for money. The $3 will get Phil over the next 20 years for the video. We'll say business, but they will claim it, and then he's ruined. Exactly.
What are the chances that they're not playing music if
yes,
I'm muted?
it is 25 years old.
It's not gonna blow
All
over,
right.
Cielo. You fucked with the Chinese mafia.
I'm just gonna say, I wonder how the gameplay will be. Will it be like Street Fighter 6's story mode?
And the problem with you, Phil, is you made the game's audio so loud I could barely hear you.
Or is it gonna be more open world? This looks like it's gonna be open world combat, like almost Final Fight or something. I don't know.
This look like Final Fight. Maybe it has elements of it, but it actually looks really interesting. The problem is you trying to put your 2 cents on it.
Fucking hell! All right, just take it easy.
Huh.
No, you're actually gonna say something. You're just gonna watch.
Break the arms.
That's your
Madam Sue? You play the part of a fighter, but
Hey, Phil. Hey, Phil. Look away. Pretty young lady.
lacking in kung fu.
Pretty young lady.
She has the voice of an old woman, and she has the face of like a 20-year-old.
And how is that a fucking issue? How is that an issue? If the voice fits, it's going to fit. Who cares if the person is somewhere between like 50 years old and voicing a character that's much younger? If it works, it works.
What happened? Oh, is she supposed to be old because they're acting like they know who she is? She's like an old, like a fighter who's in hiding out or something.
A veteran fighter.
Why does she have the character model? This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. You could have made her look old; it would have been fine.
rise over the cries, city of blood, sweat, and survivor.
Phil, you are a master being a killjoy.
Lives rolling like
So it's Virtua Fighter 6. Okay.
Inside, there's no surrender.
How do you know it's Virtua Fighter 6?
That's Pai Chan. Yeah, so if she's older, that's fine. Make her look older. She has the voice of an older woman and a character model that looks ridiculous. Okay.
She doesn't look like she's.
That was really stupid. I'm not going to lie. That was really stupid. But it looks interesting.
I always just say it looks stupid because you saw a woman.
Okay, let's see here. Guys, keep suggesting stuff.
What's even more sad is the fact of it is you're telling your chat to suggest more stuff instead you just actually watch it yourself and actually see what games you want to pick up. Like for example, I'm going to pick up Wolverine. I'm definitely going to pick up Actually, you know what, Phil?
Sorry.
Shut up for a sec, Phil. I'm going to pick Wolverine up. I'm definitely going to pick the Halo game up. I'm going to pick a couple of those games up. State of Decay 3, I will definitely pick that up. So, again, what's his fucking issue? Oh, he's going to get a lot. Oh, more than that, Anthony. I plan on throwing on the nearest planet and just literally bombard it completely from orbit.
I do need to shamelessly.
Oh, that's the other thing. I did hear about that, Dash Fear.
Shill, guys. If you could please support the stream, I would appreciate it.
And into a bag.
Like I said, after this reacting, which is going to be a while here, we're doing Lego
You need to
Batman.
get a
Last
damn
time I played
job.
Lego Batman, sadly,
What's up,
basically no
military?
one
How you
supported the
doing
stream.
there?
So please support the show today if you're enjoying all this reacting. Thank you in advance to anyone who does. Yes, I will open a pack of Pokemon cards for $50, but that's really not part of the content. I have an announcement regarding Pokemon cards tonight on the late stream. It's a really big one. Like, no
Spoiler alert. What he announced on his late stream is he bought it in the box.
lie. This is anyone who's interested in that. You're going to want to attend the TCG stream tonight. I have big news. Okay? Okay.
Which you will get into after this.
Let's see. I'm getting a bunch of suggestions. Until the Abyss, Halo CE Remaster, Vivarium. What should we do first? There's too many suggestions. Resident to Plague Legacy. Oh,
Congratulations
man.
to Ends Time Military. Everybody, let's give a congratulations to End Times Military. He's got a new he's starting a new job. That is what's up.
Now I'm confused. You know what? Vivarium looked interesting. I want to look at this with you guys because it was so striking.
It was so striking. How so, Phil? Phil's reactions are literally all after different events happening and opinions are made. He wanted to know what
Where
to
do you
think
guys see
about
this thing?
all the
Ready?
trailers. He wanted to watch via trailer with no real thoughts. Exactly.
Some years have a color to them. A haze that seems to fill the whole world.
This is the game. The
Yes,
game
it is,
looks
Phil.
like old school Japanese animation.
In its
Yes,
glow,
it is, Phil.
you discover wonderful new places.
Yeah, it's like this is actually predating Studio Ghibli. There used to be a Japanese animation style that looked just like this, and it predates the Studio Ghibli stuff. In a way, I almost feel like Studio Ghibli stuff got
your sister
inspired
does?
by
That's
it.
what's up. What type of
But
style
they
hobby she got
totally
there,
made it
Dash Fear?
look like hand-drawn art. It's pretty
Dear
crazy.
friend,
Big up, Zombie. How you
always
doing,
needed.
my man? I know you been streaming this morning. I wanted to cover this and his addiction to the card to different Pokemon cards.
And golden moments which linger on the warm breeze.
Phil, stop biting your nails. Phil, get your thumb out your mouth.
Yeah, this is even like predating like Dragon Ball art. You know what I'm saying? Like the Akira Toriyama style. It's actually before that. I'm trying to remember. Wouldn't this be like old school, like Lupin the Third and stuff like that? Looked like this?
And this shows you how much he doesn't follow anime. No, Phil. Oh God, I believe Dragon Ball, the original, came out like 80s, 90s, something like that. So got work this morning, so I'll be. No, that's fine. That's fine, Zombie. I'll definitely get there to watch it. But Phil, no. I believe Dragon Ball came out in the 80s, I want to say. So this would either be during that time or a little bit after that. $80 plus, depending on what she is selling. That's the other thing there. Oh, that's what's up. That is what's up.
Yeah, it's that style of art.
As you live your days as dreams.
Huh. Are you inside? She's living in a snow globe, basically. See, something like that is refreshing, even though it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And you know people are going to hate it and be like, it's too cutesy, it's kitty. That's something unique. They're going for an old school art style. They're trying to make a game that looks like it because now the technology is caught up, right? It looks like it might be very unique, right? It's actually not Ghibli, it's Ghibli. All right, Studio Ghibli, I'm being told. Okay.
Excuse me, Ghibli,
I don't really care how it's pronounced. No one cares. Porco Rosso. Yeah, the older style stuff, right. But anyway, to me, this looks completely... Whoa, what the... This looks completely unique. And that's something I would like to try, but I guarantee you people will be like, oh, that's too kiddie, that's boring, that's, you know. But that would be up my
So already shooting the game in the foot. Great job.
alley, something completely different.
Ghibli. Okay,
We already
Ghibli, that's
saw
how you say
Stranger
it.
Than Heaven. I'm not watching anything else. We already know what that is.
Well, you'll get there faster by shooting it through the air. Well, that is very true. April 26th. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's when Dragon Ball came out.
Yeah, Astro Boy, Speed Racer. Yes, that era of Japanese animation. Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't matter, Phil, because you don't even watch anime anyways. Hell, you don't even read the manga.
Yeah, Chronos is getting a DLC. Let me find that. I don't know if we need to watch the trailer for it.
Just because Phil likes it, and that's what he's saying. Exactly, military.
Chronos Lazarus is an upcoming story expansion, and it's coming out on... Oh, it just says fall. There's no date. There's no date. Fall. Well, I'd be interested in that because I loved Chronos last year. I wonder how much more it would cost in addition to the regular game.
Always about money. Phil, stop messing with your hair.
Yeah, this one was announced this morning. Resonance, A Plague Legacy, which is kind of weird. All right, let's find that. Plague Tale Legacy.
Exactly. Today, Junior. Today, Junior.
Oh, it's not Plague Tale Legacy. It's just A Plague Legacy. Okay. What did I just click? There we go. Click the wrong thing.
I don't know what the hell you clicked.
Okay, here we go.
There's something on this island. It's like it calls to me. You and my father found that island thanks to me.
There's more to this than you understand. More than you can handle.
Looks like she has like a face and neck tattoo that's changing into different scenes. So I wonder if over the course of the game the tattoo is growing on her or something.
I've proven myself.
I don't know. Maybe if you pay attention, you might figure that out.
A sword keeps you alive. A dagger wins the fight.
It looks like the camera's
This looks
fluid.
completely different from Plague Tale 1 and 2, doesn't it? It doesn't even look like the same game.
Probably a different game, Phil.
It's mad.
Dragon Ball Star so there you go.
It's about to begin.
So again, Phil, inspiration come from Dragon Ball because Dragon Ball started in 1984.
She's in a gladiator arena. What is going on? Like, what is this game?
Maybe you shut up and actually watch and pay attention. You will figure out what the game is all about.
Where are the others? Isra's dead, Lenny. They're all dead. Move.
But you couldn't have said, hey, Lenny, you know those ancient death curse rumors? Well, maybe they're true.
Yes, he has that 1.2, Chad. Okay, hold on. I was wrong. So it's Renaissance, a Plague Tale Legacy. Comes out August 27, 2026. And it's coming to the Xbox. Oh, so it's gonna be exclusive.
Seems interesting, but it seems like it has very little ties to Plague Tale. Besides, maybe she's gonna find the plague. I'd be interested to give it a try. It is on Game Pass, so even if it sucks, at least give it a shot.
He's gonna one done the shit.
That was August 27th. Let me put that on the list. Okay. We gotta watch this. We're gonna watch this right now. Okay, so hold on.
What are you gonna watch?
Just
Phil?
played, right? Yeah. Hold on. Plague Tale. What was it? September 27th.
I got it.
Fuck, what was the date?
Woke
August
in
27th.
It's woke. I'm married, guys. Jesus Christ, Phil. Hurry up.
The only bummer there, same day that the Metal Gear Solid 2 collection comes out, so we got another conflict.
How's that another conflict? You
This
can just
one
literally
we've got
play
to
it.
react
Just
to.
play it on a different
Because
day.
this has got to be one of the biggest changes of direction I've ever seen in the history of game development. Are you all ready for this? If you didn't see this morning, okay, you're going to have no clue. You ready? Here we
I know
go.
exactly. Look at him, Jay. I know.
Do I remember the moment my powers came in?
He's got to pick with his facial hair.
Well, I was being crushed to death with seawater and mud and manure, whilst holding onto my sister's hand. I remember her fingers gripped so tightly in mine that her nails drew blood.
Of course, he's not paying attention.
Until I lost
Yeah,
her
exactly.
grip.
95, 96. That's when Dragon Ball came. Well, excuse me, Dragon Ball Z.
But she stayed away.
But Dragon Ball came around a little bit before him. But you got a good point there, Spear.
Does stick in the memory a bit, yeah. I know why you're here. You want to talk about them. They're not real heroes.
You ever seen a legend in the flesh?
All that power. How do they use it?
I know you can't look at a wolf.
Killing mindless beasts. Fighting petty villains. None of that matters.
Look what the guild shut out.
A real hero knows how to wield power.
And again, he's supposed to be reacting. He's not even reacting. He's just looking and forming in his mind all about how bad in his. He should be reacting, but he's forming a stupid opinion in his mind, giving him a stupid reason why he shouldn't play the game.
Don't waste time on trivialities.
You're back, and dressed like a twat.
Got more important things to worry about than vegetables.
A hero knows how to live with their choices.
Oi! What the fuck was that?
I was just...
Just sent my brother into the infinite fucking abyss without even asking permission.
Remorse? Remorse is for the guilty. Look, I will tell you what I told them. Albion is broken, and I'm going to mend it.
Okay, this gotta be Fable.
Doesn't need heroes. It needs a hero.
You're a monster.
And that hero
Is you. Well, not Phil. Phil would be the jester in the kingdom.
is me.
Oh, okay, never mind. And Fable. What's up, Lewis? How you doing there? Jack of Blades is back. Yes, he is. He is back. He has Fable. February 23rd, 2027.
So first
What's
off,
up there,
you don't know
JoJo?
that guy at the end there was from previous games, the guy in the mask. I recognize him from previous Fable games. But here's the question. If
Here we go.
they had all that in the game, and that was actually the direction of the game they were going, why didn't they present that 2 years ago when they first announced the game?
Because it was still an alpha phase. They didn't have anything to show, Phil. Well, you wanted to show a game that's halfway, not even all the way done. Doesn't have the script, doesn't have the pixels in it. That's what you wanted to show, Phil? Like, Jesus Christ. Do you not understand the meaning of be patient? They'll show the game when it's time to show the game. You have other stuff to play.
Why did they present the game as, oh, look, it's this female protagonist character.
First thing you're saying, female protagonist character.
And it's a cutesy game and everything. Like, if they had all of that, right? And that's the game, and that's the antagonist that you're going to be going against and everything, and it has a deep plot like that. Why on earth didn't they present the game like that?
Because
Why
it wasn't
did they
being ready to
present the
show
game
it
in
off,
such a
Phil.
stupid way? And then basically now it's like a bait and switch, or is it basically
How is a fucking bait and switch? Phil, They didn't have much to show at the time. They show what a quick trailer, a quick teaser. A lot of companies will do that when the game is not ready to be showing it. They'll show a teaser. Sometimes they might use maybe a little bit of an old stuff they used in the previous installment of the game. So that happens, Phil. But again, it's meant to be a teaser. Now you haven't had the trailer you talk about was a teaser. Now this is 2 years later. They actually showing the actual trailer and when the game is coming out.
That's only like a tiny part of the game, right? But now they want to present it differently because for those who don't know, when they first announced Fable a couple years ago, that, oh, look, we're serious, it's coming back, and they first started showing gameplay of it, everyone was like, oh, it doesn't look that good. It looks very, you know, it doesn't. It's going to be a cutesy thing. Oh, look, you're the hero.
Exactly, exactly, JoJo.
Everyone's like, it's not going to be good. It's going to be woke. It's going to be liberal. It's going to be leftist. It's going to be one of these stupid games.
And here he goes talking about politics like he always does. Also, they didn't have everything for Fable to show off. It isn't a bait and switch. They didn't have the full trailer, the plot to show exactly at that time. What they were showing is what's called a teaser, showing different parts, but they're not ready to show the thing off because they were still working on the plot, working on other things. Who remembers what they showed years ago exactly? A lot of times when it comes to a teaser, they're not going to really remember unless it's a teaser that's showing something critical. Other than that, if it's a teaser, most of the time, people will get a little hype on it, watch it, they move on to the next thing until the actual proper trailer comes out. Minigames show off a teaser that's vastly different from the actual audience. Exactly.
Right? So now all of a sudden, we're getting closer to its release. They just delayed it for the record. It was going to be coming out this fall, but they delayed it till February 23rd. And they're claiming the reason they delayed,
which is a smart move, needs more, but they want to make sure it was properly well polished before letting it out for the masses.
It is because they didn't want to release in a very busy gaming season this year. They want Fable to be highlighted, so they wanted to delay it to a point when it would be able to be highlighted more early next year. The only problem is there's a ton of games coming out in February already too. So they're full of crap. What it is they were afraid.
No, you're full of crap because, again, you're trying to find other reasons why not to play games, Phil. Again, you're supposed to call yourself DSP Gaming, a guy who plays games, a guy who enjoys playing games, and yet somehow another, not even somehow, I'll say it this way. You find a way to show through your body language how you actually not interested in playing a game at all. Whether it's usually you just look, you got your normal home bitch made face to trying to fall asleep, to you cringing, singing, being a clown. You've done that plenty of times, so I won't be surprised you do the same thing in this game. And I'm gonna call right here, Chad. He might do either 4 or 5 streams of this and then rage quit it.
If their game came out with other games around it, very close.
Also, shout out to Josh Yoder. That is what's up.
Because of all the marketing and the PR that they put out previous, no one thought the game looked good. So therefore, they said, what we need to do is we need to take...
Phil, they didn't have much to show at the time. Again, they were showing people to let them know they were working on it. Again, that's what a teaser is. A teaser trailer is going to show you certain elements, actually, certain aspects of the game. Or in some situation, they'll show different parts of a franchise from the first installment to the second installment to the final installment. That's what they do. It's called building hype.
Time now to fix this, and we need to represent this game in a new way so that people will think that it's good. So what they did is they basically cut it into this. So now it looks like a dark RPG. Now, will the whole game be like that? Probably not. There probably will be moments of dark stuff, but I've never seen a game have such a turnaround in the way that it's marketed in my life. I've never seen it. This would be like Care Bears, and then in the next episode, it's like Doom, right? Like the next trailer for it is like people ripping each other apart. That's exactly what this has been, like a complete 180 turnaround. I definitely think more people will think this is good with this trailer or teaser than anything they show.
That's not a teaser. That's your real trailer, Phil, that they're showing.
Before, remember? Oh, look, it's the giant guy. You know, you can make decisions on if you...
And it looks like Mass Effect won the poll. Yes, it did. So you better play it, zombie.
Live or dies, and if he lives, then
no,
he's
he
part
is,
of the plot. If he dies, he falls into the background,
gamer.
And this dead body is part of the backdrop. Yeah, but nobody cares. No one cares about that. Oh, look, there's an evil protagonist who thinks she's the hero, and there's dark stuff going on, and the world is being taken over. And by the way, the villain from the previous games is back. You had no idea he was in the game, but we just spoiled it. Because I don't.
How in the world did they spoil it? How in the world did they spoil it? They didn't spoil anything. They showed off a couple of things in this trailer, not a teaser, natural trailer. Trying to get hype, trying to get PR press, trying to do things, get people to get more eyes on this game. That's what Microsoft is doing. Here's the other thing, Phil. Should be happy about this. It's not going to be exclusive. It's going to be on, well, not on all platforms because I don't see Nintendo, but it's going to be on Xbox and PlayStation and PC. Again, it's a beautiful thing to have. No, he is a fake gamer, Lewis. He is.
I believe truly that guy with the mask, he's from other games. I guarantee
exactly,
you they
Mars,
never would have revealed that he was in this.
Was spoiled.
Unless they needed to rebrand the game and get more hype behind it. So now they're spoiling everything about the game early.
Again, they're not spoiling anything, Phil.
Because they're afraid no one's going to buy it if they don't start spoiling stuff. So.
Do you have proof?
Anyway, that's kind of interesting. It looks way different to me. Obviously, I'm going to give it a try when it comes out. Again, I don't know if I'll stick with it. It's Game Pass, which means it's a guaranteed try. You know, why wouldn't I try it? It's on Game Pass. But I don't know if it's something that's going to actually be good and stick or not. So that's February 23rd. Let's get that on there. Okay.
This isn't like Cage Final Battle Trump and then one ends with the trailers. Those had spoilers in it, massive ones. Well, there's a difference. This one I don't see no spoilers in this one. Flutter. What was spoiled? Plot. We don't know what the plot is. Location. We already know it's based in, and I know about the butcher's name, Albion. I know I apologize, butcher the name. The ending. Again, no idea what the whole game is about. Exactly, Mars. Again, he's just pulling stuff out of his ass and not wanting to pay attention.
Glorious Draven, thank you for 2 months as a sub over on Kick. I appreciate that very much.
I appreciate that very much. Snort. Obviously, I'm gonna play it because Phil Obviously, I'm gonna play it because Phil needs new games for his rotting stream. It's rotting so hard that he thinks another Pokemon game after just having done the first was a good idea. Exactly. The main character is a woman, which is already what Phil doesn't like. Big ups, Mike Nobody. How you doing there? Let's see. Is this at 1.2? Sure that.
Got a $1 wine.
No, but that no speed. No one is taking so long.
Okay.
I apologize, chat.
I've already said there's nothing to react.
I apologize. When it comes at normal speed, he makes it too slow. So it's at 1.2 now.
Back to in Persona 6, all they did was show a logo, and I'm not reacting to Final Fantasy because you guys don't want to watch it or watch me play it, I should say.
Again, blame his audience, even though he doesn't want to play Final Fantasy because he hates it.
So I'm not.
Well, let me be more accurate. Because of the sexy women in the game.
Gonna do that either. Oh, let's see.
Mr.
Okay, what else
Benell?
do you guys want to see me react to?
I don't know. You figure what you want to react to.
If you like this big amount of reacting I'm doing today, please support the stream.
Oh,
we still got about
bag.
half an hour to 40 minutes left to get through as much reacting as you guys want. But I do need people to support the podcast.
No, yeah,
sadly, I think when I start playing Lego.
Listen, if you gotta listen, I don't mind you stopping by, but if you gotta take care of that, you could definitely take care of that. That's far more important than this idiot.
We're gonna see a huge drop off. So please support right now if you can. Game Boy, how are you? Good to see you this morning. Halo? Yeah, Halo had a good... I think the Halo trailer was good. I did like that.
Hello there.
What's up? What's up, Zombie? What's going on?
I have a few minutes before I have to finish getting ready for my day, so I figured I'd pop on by.
Yeah, I'm just finishing up him reacting to the games, and then, oh boy, his addiction to the Pokemon cards, it's gotten worse.
Oh, lovely.
Like, just like when Ice was going over the interview again with him at King Casino, it's gotten way worse. It's gotten worse to the point that you could see Phil's addiction to it. Like literally, we're watching W Champions, but in a actual reality sense of him doing Pokemon cards. So instead of being virtual people, it's actually Pokemon cards. Yeah, and I'm just like, Phil, stop, because now the rumor is, and I gotta see if this is true, he bought another box.
I shouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, I'm shocked.
Yeah, I shouldn't be surprised neither. But this is Phil we're talking about. He finds a way to do the most dumbest things which he shouldn't be doing. Oops, wrong button.
Let's get, I guess we'll watch Halo, what was it, Campaign Evolved? The new one that just dropped?
Evolved.
Yes, Evolve.
Here it is. This just dropped this morning, and they revealed some more interesting information about Halo Campaign Evolved.
Evolve, Phil. Evolve.
You heard the story. Halo, the Chief, stuff of legends.
I'm glad. I am happy they brought back the original voice actor for Sergeant Johnson.
But that's not the story I'm telling today.
What's it up, my ass cats? How you doing there?
This one, you haven't heard. I've started similar.
Of course you...
Drop in, grab the...
Hold on a sec. No, more like a 5th box this time, JoJo. Of course, he bought another box. He also did buy more pulls off stream. He didn't have that. Exactly. Exactly. This is a 5th box he got.
Good. Get out before anyone noticed. Well, guess what? They...
Hey, Zombie, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
This is one I hope for. I haven't actually seen the good chance of gameplay, but I'm curious to see what the missions before Halo, obviously CE are about, and I want to see if they're going to stick with the lore.
Noticed.
This looks, look at this. Halo with sick modern graphics.
Yes, Phil.
Right? Looks good.
Of course it looks good.
Now you ready to get to it? You served long enough.
Look at this. Look how good this gameplay looks.
Yes, Phil.
The graphics are absolutely gorgeous.
Of course, Phil. Obviously, they're using a mix of the Halo Reach engine along with Halo Infinite.
So, okay. So I have an honest question for everyone out there.
Oh, here we go.
Why don't they make this anymore? What happened? Imagine if they were making modern Halo games that looked like this, played like this. What happened? What happened to Halo? Right? Bungie sold it, went to 343. 343 made 3 stinkers, right? Halo Infinite arguably wasn't bad.
Okay, now I know it's stinkers. You could say Halo Infinite was a stinker. You could also say Halo 5 was a stinker too. 4, not much of a stinker. Was it like, let's say, like Halo 2, Halo 3? Not really, but it still had a pretty decent story, in my opinion.
And then they tanked their own game by having no competence of being able to keep up any game development cycle that would keep people interested in it. So after everyone played the campaign and 2 months of multiplayer, they dropped it and never played it again. Like,
still has a decent player base, Phil.
The game looks good. The gameplay looks sound. The graphics look sick. If they would just keep making good Halo games, people would buy them and play them. So why are they not capable of doing this? What is going on? So I'm happy that that this is coming out. I'm happy that they're going to have new missions. That's cool. But what's their problem? Why can't you just make modern, good Halo games anymore?
Yeah, they're using the Unreal Engine. They are doing that. But from what I understand, they're using the Halo Reach engine with a mixture of the Unreal Engine. From what I understand from the recent interview.
What's the problem here? This is showing that it could happen.
More of a freak show. And trust me, I know freaky.
Have you enjoyed your stay so far, Demon?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're on the clock. The thing with simple jobs is they
so obviously the brutes make a return.
always get complicated.
Well, I mean, not make a return, but they always been there.
The plans change.
Yes, he is talking about the latest Halo game, Lewis.
My advice, bring a Spartan.
Ooh, I'm picking this up. Like I said, I'm picking this up.
Chief, you
He's
ever
always
get
bitched
tired
about
of being a
game
strong,
development.
almost silent type? No.
That's soon. July 28th. Let me get that on the calendar. So,
actually, what day is July 28th is? That would be... Hold on a second, chat. Let me see. When is July 28th?
That would be a Tuesday.
Fuck. And I know we do a double on Tuesday. Okay. That Wednesday I want to play, and I'm going to actually try to surpass him.
oh, here's the funny part, though, is So we're watching this Xbox showcase, and there's actually something that they revealed. I actually want to watch it. It's really short. This is July 28th. Let me get that on the schedule.
Okay, what is it, Phil? Same thing. I'm definitely grabbing it, Mike Nobody.
Let me see if I can find it. This is one I want to react to.
Might have to pick it up, but the Lords of the Fallen 2 looks awesome. Same here.
Here it is.
I'm gonna pick. Yeah, I'm
You
picking
ready for
that up,
this?
Lewis.
They just showed this during the event. Watch this.
Okay, and what's the problem, Phil? Yeah, I know, that's a side profile. What's the point, Phil? You're just going to quit the game anyways. He's not complaining about exactly. He's gonna quit. Well, no. He might beat Halo Evolved, but the previous game, Fable, no, he's not gonna beat that game because of sexy women. Yeah, the limited Xbox Series X. Going to hate on the console and talk about his new incentive to get a console. Oh yeah, let's wait.
Okay, so for those who don't know, that's a throwback to the old Xbox original model. They had one that was translucent green plastic, and the controller was translucent green plastic. It was all the rage back then in like the late 90s and early 2000s, this design of console. Everyone wanted one. They even had PlayStations were like that. They were all like that. This is a neat anniversary product. I'm not going to lie. Can I rewind before? There we go. Can I rewind before the bullshit? Can I get that off the fucking... Can we get this off the fucking screen? I don't want the pop-up bullshit. This is what I wanted to look at. Okay.
This
it
is what
looks
you
nice,
look at,
doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think that looks neat. So you're looking at it, you're like, wow, that's cool. But then you're thinking, wait a minute, hold on a second.
Okay, here comes the butt.
Second here. But what do we need this for? If I have a PC, I can play all the games. If we have a PlayStation, you're playing all the PlayStation. What do I need an Xbox Series S for? Like, even if you don't have one at this point, what during the Xbox showcase do you need it for? The answer is you don't.
Hey, asshole. How about instead of trying to put your foot in your mouth, why don't you pay attention to this part right here? Limited edition. Limited edition. It's a throwback to the original Xbox, so it's a limited edition that people are going to want to buy. Am I going to buy it? No, only because I have a PC. I'm good with that. But people that actually want to pick up to collect it, that's one thing. Or if people are on the console side and they don't have enough money to get a PC and they decide they don't want to pick this up, I say go for it. In my opinion, you just be better off saving money to get a new PC. But if you don't want to drop that kind of cash, go ahead and pick this baby up.
Exactly.
And again, play on whatever console you want to play on or whatever device you want to play on, whether it's PC, console, whichever.
They still haven't given you a reason to buy this console yet. Like, I like the fact that they're doing stuff like this because this shows that they're back in the game.
Phil. There is a reason. It's called personal preference.
Exactly.
That will always exist. Like, I prefer PC. Not everyone's going to prefer PC, which is fine.
Exactly. PC is expensive. PS5 is actually being stupid about their prices. The Xbox 25 anniversary console is a limited edition. Exactly.
With console gaming, they wanted to show, hey, we're back in the game. Here's some special stuff for our 25th anniversary. But E-Day, okay, it's a prequel game for Gears of War. Halo, campaign evolved. It's Halo 1 again. Fable, that doesn't even come out till next year, and it's kind of a question mark if it'll be good. So why do I need an Xbox? The point...
Okay, Phil, if you're going to actually have this little diarrhea in the mouth, then how about you keep your little comment to yourself? Because you're the last person to talk about why I need an Xbox. Why do you have Why do you have two gaming PCs? Why do you actually have why do you have Cat Play on the Xbox Series X? Why do you stream? Why do you decide you want to be a cunt? I can do it all. I can ask you the same questions, Phil.
of this presentation this morning, the Xbox Showcase, was that they should have given you the
He
reason
ain't gonna
to
get
have
one.
it,
If he gets
and
one, he's
all they did was
stupid.
represent the same games you already knew were coming out that no one really is going
I'm telling you
crazy
right now. I'm telling you right now. If he buys one and Lily buy one, I will literally make a video out of it and literally go ham on it, because right here, from what he says here, shows exactly why he should not be running his mouth.
Over.
Because he has a bad habit of forgetting when he's telling some bullshit, and then the following next day try to walk it back.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Like, oh, cool, we're back in the game. Forget Phil Spencer saying that everything is an Xbox.
Once again, taking shots at Phil Spencer, even though the man is retired.
This is the Xbox. Okay, but it looks good, cool, but why do I need it? And the answer is you don't yet. Maybe in a year or 2 years, all their studios will start pumping out bangers.
Of course,
and then
it is
they'll
that
be like,
day
oh,
one
no, I
hype.
need an Xbox again. But right now, from what they presented today, they didn't really present
Exactly,
anything.
Mars.
Like, there's nothing there in their
Exactly.
presentation that was wowing you, and you're like, wow, I really, really need the console now. You know, nothing, zero, absolutely nothing. So it kind of backfired, in my opinion, because you're like, okay, back when they were selling the...
How did it backfire, Phil? How did it backfire? It's a limited edition. Guess what? When something's called a limited edition and it looks cool, people will go out in droves to pick one up.
Original Xbox, why did you need it? Well, because Halo was all the rage, and it was the only place you could play Halo was on the original Xbox. It wasn't even on PC.
It came out PC a year later.
Needed the original Xbox. So it was cool to be in this club of people who had the special thing, and all, you know what I'm saying? Now, what do you need this for? So, really, I mean, what it is they created Game Pass, right? Okay, but it's not the Game Pass box. It's the Xbox. So you need games.
Phil, you can still play. You can still use Game Pass on that.
And that's what they don't have right now.
Exactly. Always the contrarian.
Anyway,
But am I exposed them for being gay, guys?
I like the idea, and yes, it does show that they are redoubling their efforts to try to get back into the game space, rather than saying everything's an Xbox. But yeah, they really need to do a better job of presenting reasons why you want this, rather than, ooh, collector's item. Because that's the truth. It's a collector's item. People will buy this just on the...
You just realized it's a collector's item because it literally says limited edition, so people are actually going to collect it. Hello? Says it right, literally right in front of your face, Phil. Limited edition. When something's a limited edition, people go actually go out droves and buy it and collect it. That's what they're gonna do.
Nostalgia's sake, and they say, "Oh, look,
And it doesn't even have to be the Xbox. It could be people want to go out and collect cards of baseball or something. You know,
bought the special edition. I'm sure they're gonna have limited numbers. It won't be available in droves. You know,
exactly,
but,
Mars. It's not
like for me. Do I need this? Hell no. I don't need to play on an Xbox Series S console or X console at all. Like, what do I need this for? So unless I just want a collector's item, you know, I would never get this. Okay. I already said we know that Crazy Taxi is coming out, but they didn't show any gameplay. It's just a cinematic, so I don't care about that.
Well, I can't wait to pick that up, but whenever they show it. But again, once again, Phil being an absolute cunt.
You guys want, here we go.
Yeah, that's what he wants to lose. He wants the console wars back.
I'm surprised you guys aren't suggesting more for Summer Games Fest, honestly. Okay.
Dracula's castle is just ahead. I have come here to destroy you, just like my father, mother, and their allies before me.
No one believed me when I said the newest Belmont.
Oh, Mars, I'm glad you said it. Yes, he did get the Virtual Boy. Everybody told him not to pick up, but he did. So I'm glad you pointed that out, too.
First, I have a couple comments. First off, why is she so small? You notice how small she is?
Phil, it's a 2D platformer. It is literally a 2D platformer. So it might be a little smaller. Like, good God, already nitpicking about something.
I think this may be the smallest sprites of any Castlevania game I've ever seen. It's like they shrunk everything to fit more on the screen at once, but everything looks really tiny now. So I don't know if that really works. Like, currently I'm playing Symphony of the Night. Dude, the sprites are nice. They're big. This is like microscopic. You're going to need a telescope to see the characters.
Why don't you wear your prescription glasses?
And also, let's be honest, the art style. Okay? The art style is kind of almost cel-shaded, kind of almost comic book-esque. And I don't know if that's going to work for Castlevania. Just being honest. I don't think I have a problem with the game or the gameplay, but I'm not sold on this visual presentation right now.
God has given you another chance, Rose. You must use it wisely to better control your curse and strengthen yourself.
He just woke up, Jojo. Give him a few minutes.
You know what the art style reminds me of? Hades. It's like they wanted to turn
Then I don't have
Castlevania
time to eat breakfast.
Yeah, and Hades. Where did you get the idea from Hades from, Phil?
Hades.
That's exactly what it is, Zacharias. It's because there's a woman on screen.
You are no more than an irritating thing. What makes you think you can stop me this time?
See, even that. The skulls all look like cartoons or like comic book panels. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I think the visual style is my only complaint. Like, the gameplay looks good. It looks like Castlevania to me, but I don't know if I like the visuals.
I've always wanted a pet Belmont.
Stupid girl. I will show you what hell is.
Castlevania Belmont Curse is not like Hades. That's the part I'm trying to figure out. Like, it's not even close to Hades. I just hate how this game sucks because they wanted to. Exactly. That's what it more is. He's just mad about that.
I am Rose Belmont, and I will hunt the night.
October 2026. This might be more of a wait and see for me.
Also, one other thing. I will say
What,
this.
Phil?
Again, this is a nitpick. At one point, are they going to realize they're never going to kill Dracula?
Maybe because Dracula's such a popular villain that they keep him alive. That tends to happen.
Like, how many times has this happened? We go through his castle, we kill a zillion
He needs
enemies.
to stop doing it,
right?
Mars. It's actually
100
getting annoying.
incarnations of every Hollywood movie monster. Sometimes not, sometimes other things. We fight Dracula. Somehow he's back. Always. They never beat him. Maybe there could be a game where they actually beat him. Or he's like, doesn't come back. Or maybe a different plot. Like, not to say that Dracula wouldn't be in it, but imagine a plot. Like, I was thinking about this morning. As I was watching this presentation, I was like, imagine a game where there's someone who already knows that Dracula is going to return no matter what. So rather than it just being about the Belmonts fighting Dracula, someone tries to harness Dracula's power as a source. Like, they're like, we know he's going to come back, so be ready for it. And when he comes back, trap him or do something and suck his power and use it to create, like, you know, I don't know, an energy source, or use it to create like an army of your own people or monsters you're controlling. So Dracula isn't necessarily the antagonist every game. Because at one point, does he get tired of fighting Dracula? I'm tired of this shit. Can we fight someone else? I mean, you know what
I get tired of you just literally talking bullshit.
I'm saying? I think that would be neat. But no, we're just fighting Dracula again.
Nah, not yet.
Change the
Wait
visuals
till
a
we
bit.
start unleashing them right now.
I'll definitely check it out in October.
Arena Stars Dracula is dead. His recent incarnation. Phil is a fake fan. Oh, he's a fake fan. It's just really showing.
October. I don't see a reason not to. Again, it's Game Pass. I would definitely try it. I don't know if I'll play the whole thing or if I'll be sold on it or if you guys will like it as much. But I'm going to try. So it's the 15th.
That's what he's suggesting there, Lewis.
It's also interesting that it's called Belmont's Curse when there already was a Dracula's Curse game.
And why is that an issue?
Bro said streaming at like 11 when I get off work. Let's go.
Yeah, everybody's streaming. Let's go. Yeah,
Which means I'm probably going to push my stream back to Saturday.
That might be the best time because everybody's streaming today. Big ups, Fidget. How you doing there? If anyone of you use the message, it's down. Again, it's down?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, dear God.
But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give a schedule update. But my stream will be pushed back to Saturday.
Correct.
Correct.
No, you're actually fine there, Mars. Trust me. I had the same problem too when I'm on the phone.
Look up Exodus. It is a Mass Effect type game. Jaden says you'll immediately drop it because it won't get support. Well, Jaden, I'm not getting any support.
Well, no, that's the truth. You actually go immediately drop it when you're not getting support. That is very true.
Now, on my podcast, am I dropping the stream? Am I turning it off? We've gotten one sub and it was an auto resub. We've gotten no kicks. We've gotten no memberships. We've barely got any super chats and any tips. Am I turning the stream off?
And of course, got to be a prick.
Okay, Exodus. Oh, this is from PlayStation? Oh, I didn't even know about this. Oh, I'm not watching that. That's 20 minutes.
Just watch it, Phil. You're not doing anything important
Nah,
anyways.
There's a 20-minute video. I'm not watching that.
What a fucking cunt.
I can't find anything short to react to. Everyone just reacted to this 20 minutes. Yeah. When does this even come out? Does it have a date? Let me see.
I was watching Snoring last Shorty's the last night. Nothing wrong with that one. Who gives a fuck, Phil? This is why I hate Phil, just because his greed and his smugness. Exactly.
I mean, yeah, it just kind of looked like Mass Effect, which is cool.
That's all you do is just watch a few minutes.
In a long time. It just is coming early 2027, so we'll look at that when there's more information on it. When it actually has a release date.
Again, fake gamer.
1666 Amsterdam? What the hell's that?
All right, I'm looking at the time. I gotta hop out of here and get ready for work.
All right, Zombie. I appreciate you stopping by. You get ahead and get ready for work, my man.
Yep, and of course, just so everyone knows, I'll be streaming tomorrow at like 10. Hey, you know what? I'll be nice to go 9 a.m. for tomorrow. So I'll be willing to get up early all the week, just for you guys.
We definitely appreciate
so
it.
yeah, so 9 a.m. East, so 9 a.m. Pacific, or of course, you know, if you live on the East Coast, if you're an East Coast style individual, you will be it'll be like noon.
It'll be like noonish, but still, that is what's up. Correct.
So I'm gonna quickly get that set up. I already got. Well, I had to use ChatGPT, which sucks and annoys me, but
it is what it is.
But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna get that stream all set up for tomorrow before I forget, because I will forget. And I will see you all later.
All right, Zombie. You take care, my man.
You too, man.
All right. Phil could have just watched the entire showcase and get like 2 free streams out of those. He could have done that, Flying Duck, but again, he can't do that shit. He can't do the obvious. He likes to make things more complicated than it needs to be.
World premiere trailer, yeah, was from the Game Fest. Okay.
Mr. Benell?
The hell is this?
I was born to be the Collector. To protect a world I cannot be a part of. Destined to be feared.
And of course, him not reacting. I mean, him just watching, not reacting, giving any commentary or anything.
I have devoted my life to facing them. Those granted the power to raise souls. Those corrupted by their gifts. Tilting the ancient balance toward cataclysm. But at last, their debt is due. Every choice, every breath has led me to this moment. As the moon bears witness, I take the first step. My time has come. I am ready.
I have no idea what this game is. They didn't show anything.
It was showing a lot, though. You just wasn't paying attention.
Why would you wishlist this? You didn't even say what the game is. Like, you literally didn't explain anything about it whatsoever. Why would I wishlist it?
Because you're not paying attention.
Why even bother? Why even show that? I don't even know what is it an action game? Is it an RPG? Is it a survival horror game? Is it a fucking puzzle game? I don't know. Why did you waste my time?
Why don't you just go to the website and see what's more about, dummy?
Oh, that's so frustrating when they don't even say anything
exactly,
about like, what the fuck is the
game.
game.
To react to stream. Exactly, Mars.
I do want to see, was there anything revealed about this? The Last Ronin? I think it's being made by Platinum Games, right? But did they show anything yet? I think all they did is they announced that they're making it, but that was it, correct? Oh, no, not him again. Did a $2 super chat. Thank you. And he says, Pal World 1.0. Hold on.
And again, I'm going to apologize to my Pal World players. He's about to say something stupid in that one, too. No, it is there, Jojo. It is very interesting.
Let me see. Is there an official trailer for Pal World 1.0? Cinematics trailer. Here we go. Okay. This is one I played 2-3 years ago, right? When it was in early access. I played it on Xbox. Now I play it on PC.
I hate reactions to the trailer. I know, so do I. He's not even saying nothing. He's not reacting. He's just watching. Phil, are you going to say anything, or are you just going to keep looking?
So I wonder, do you think Nintendo finally gave up? And they realized that everyone's just going to copy their Pokemon? Like they have, in the TCG game I'm playing right now, it's Tetramon, but they're definitely Pokemon. You got Pal World. Everyone's just biting off Pokemon now, right? So maybe Nintendo just...
The spinning bird kick is from Chun-Li. That's one of her attacks.
They resigned. They were like, there's no way we can fight all this. It's
nah,
just
he
gonna
won't
happen.
play
We
it.
have to slowly just like, you know, just got to accept it. But I'm curious now. It's been like 3 years since I played Pal World. So I wonder, did they differentiate more from Pokemon now? Did they actually change the models to look more different, to play, you know what I mean? Like, there were blatant characters that were Pokemon. They were 100% stolen. So I wonder if they've actually...
What was stolen, Phil? You need to provide more evidence to show that it was stolen.
Changed it more now to differentiate.
Because last I heard, apparently Power won their case finally. JoJo, I'm going to be honest with the Street Fighter movie. I have concerns for it.
By the way, should they not say, like, disclaimer, none of this actually happens in the game? Because, you know, none of that is in the game, right? It's basically it's a Pokemon MMO. It's not going to have any of that content that you just saw. None of that will exist. Why do they misrepresent?
Do you have proof of that, Phil?
Their game, like, I get it. They want to look like it's an epic story, but... So the Pal World 1.0 actually releases on July 10th. Okay. I'm going to put that on my calendar. Maybe we'll check it out on July 10th. Something to do for the summer.
By that time, the summer's going to be just about over. Why don't you just go ahead and play it while during the game is going to be out?
Here we go. July 10th.
Actually, no. I'm lying.
Yeah,
lying.
something
That's
to do.
That's the Miller one. My bad.
Roy, hold on. We got
September.
Zaqua first did a $2 super chat and says, check out Crossfire. Okay, I don't know what that is. We'll look that up. Crossfire. Man, this podcast has flown by because we're just reacting nonstop to stuff. I knew it would. Crossfire.
Yeah, you're making it boring each and every one while complaining.
Here it is. Game announcement trailer.
It's going well there, Hannah. How you doing there? How's your morning? It looks better than the original. That's what I'm thinking, too. It looks better than the original.
Okay. Here we go.
Street Fighter. Mike, Street Fighter.
People are endlessly disappointing.
To me, I'm not holding high hopes for it, only because there are certain things from him, well, besides the characters, which a couple of I believe they should have got better. From what I hear about the story, it's going to be a little weaker when it comes to Street Fighter 6. I mean, the next installment for Street Fighter.
Degrading.
That's what the Hannah.
They're cruel. They lie. They're bullies.
Yes, dogs? Yeah, I got one.
So that's what I say when I look at someone like you. Bully.
See, that's why we're different. I genuinely like most people.
Oh, then you're truly a sick fuck.
And of course,
What the hell is this?
That's
no moon.
We need to move. They'll be coming for you.
Coming for us.
There's only
Not
one
moving
Crossfire I know. Ooh.
Why were those guys' arms glowing? Because at first it just like it was a standard military style game, but now those guys' arms were glowing.
You guys don't understand.
Because it's advanced tech, Phil.
Not like we did.
Remember, in real life, the military's trying to get advanced tech. They're trying to have camouflage to be a lot more stealthier.
They cut away so there'd be no gore.
I gotta work with my enemy to survive. So
yeah, look. Whoa, what is that?
For now.
Either we fight those things together, or die alone.
What's going on with the... Yeah, look. What? It's supernatural stuff.
I have a boat.
No. Do not touch him.
More of a Street Fighter fan than Phil because I watch the cartoons.
Huh.
The board game? Oh, actually, no. Wait.
It kind of
explain
has a
bit more there,
vibe of
JoJo.
fear. Remember that game from back in the day? Where there's like the supernatural thing going on with the troops that's controlling them. Of course, back then it was supposed to be a ghost girl, but I wonder what it is in this.
Together.
Not even close, Phil. Not even close.
golden blood. No information on when it comes out. Seriously. 0. Why? How dare you? I'm very upset. How dare they not tell when it's actually going to come out?
And here he goes, going to be a clown.
Roy did a $2 super chat, says Clockwork Revolution. Now, I wonder, thank you for $2. Is this what they showed this morning? Because I was watching it and I walked away and then I didn't get to see. Here it is. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Yeah, I saw this morning. It's very long.
Don't know how Phil doesn't know Crossfire.
Basically,
He
Clockwork
doesn't.
Revolution.
The most basic thing you think
is a
he
game
should
about
know,
a
he
group of
doesn't
people
know.
who are like doing a heist, and they're working together and they're using superpowers, and it looks very much like Dishonored at this point. Like, it really does. Like, the visual style looks so much like Dishonored. It's crazy close to it. And so they're trying to pull this vault heist, and it seems like these characters are working together. And I guess you're gonna switch between characters. Here, let's just start playing for like the middle.
Just play it, Phil.
You've just jumped about 25 years back in time. This place, on this day, is ripe for changing the course of history.
This life ain't one for granting easy choices, but I just found a way to control the past. Change using control. Make things unfair. In our favor.
Get a job.
What up, Soul? How you doing, my man?
Just at work.
How you just waking up?
Listening to you. Nah, I'm at work.
Oh, wow. Yeah, work early today.
Yeah, we're just now in the teacher's classroom around the shit for the cleaning.
Ew, got you. Also, you robot in there a little bit.
Yeah, so
You're still robot, so I didn't read that one. Also, from chat, for anybody's wondering, Soul's at work, so that's why he's getting robotish. Give him a few minutes. Now the game X is going to look pretty cool.
yeah, I'll be off and on. I just better pop in and listen to you. So I'll mostly be listening. I'll pop in every once in a while.
No, that's good. You're fine. You're fine.
A little toy with a big mouth.
Just because I saw you, I figured, what better time to pester you then?
Well, now it is. But don't worry, I'll be doing the same thing when you stream again. By the way, how did your stream went yesterday? I did get a chance to watch it because I was watching a bit of Ice and I literally fell asleep for a couple hours and then woke up.
Yeah, I might try when I get home today. I might try and finish Paper Mario and let something else comes up.
Well, definitely.
But if I stream tonight, I'll be finishing it and then it's off to Sea of Stars.
Well, I'm trying to make sure Sunday I finish with Spiral 2 and then eventually we can move on to Spiral 3.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
True.
A little villain.
A better villain than you'll ever be, you decrepit old soak. The pimp, the blood, the priest, who do we like the least? Oh, it's different how they do ya, the ways they stick it to ya, and when they're done.
Oh, Lord. What now, Phil?
Downstairs, well, they're all gonna screw you in the end.
Nothing's ever given to folk like us, especially not the future. But this time, we've a chance to steal it. What more can an honest thief ask for?
Well, they're all going to screw you in the end.
Here goes to J-Dub. How you doing there?
I wonder.
Coming in due time. 2027. Oh, this will be a look. It's a con.
Yeah, so if you're not aware, this is something I should bring up.
Xbox console exclusive.
What they're going to start doing now is they're no longer going to go cross-platform on PlayStation, even though they claim that's what Phil Spencer wanted to do. He wanted it to be Xbox Anywhere, right? So they're completely undoing that now. They've already announced this morning that Gears of War E-Day will not be on PlayStation 5. They're canceling it.
And do you know the reason why they canceled, Phil?
And what's funny about that is all the promotional art has it on PS5, and this morning they canceled the deal. 100%.
Again, do you want to know why Microsoft decided to do that?
And it's so I saw people posting up about it, and it shows Gears on PS5 like that doesn't exist anymore. Al Shasharna outright came out this morning and said, "No, we're canceling that. We only want to be on our own console now." So they're going to start doing this with all of their games now. Anyway, I think this is all right. I'm not sold on it. So what it starts off on is that you're a group of ragtag guys to join up to try to do a heist because there's like some corrupt people in power or whatever. So you're trying to screw them over. But the heist, you end up getting this time traveling glove. So now you can go back in time and change the past and go back and forth between two time periods, but also it implements in the gameplay kind of like a Bioshock ability. But what I'm curious about is, does this mean that the game will keep jumping back and forth and back and forth? right? That's interesting to me. Like, will they jump back and forth between time periods? And then can it change the plot? Like, you start in the dystopian plot, you go back in time, you change something, you go back to the future, and now it's changed, but it's still not good, so you go back again, or maybe you just keep creating problems. It's kind of like Back to the Future, where no matter what you change, it's always screwed up. You can never really fix it. The whole time travel idea is a bad idea. Could they end up having that be the plot? I don't know. It seems like it's all right. Like, it doesn't seem great, but it doesn't seem bad either. It maybe just be mid. I don't know. They did announce State of Decay 3. I'm not impressed. Considering how bad State of Decay 2 was, I'm really just not sold on it at all. All right. Magician the Devil Deal trailer, basically, like I've already said, it's very similar to that. It's very similar to the Vigor Mortis game. It seems like everyone now, because there's a trend, right? The trend right now is, oh, we want to be Bioshock because there hasn't been Bioshock in a while. So now it seems like there's a ton of games that all want to play like Bioshock. And they're all coming out, like, soon. You know, they're all going to be out within the next year. All right, guys. Well, we've done nearly 2 hours of reacting. I think that it's time to call it quits for now. However, if you do feel like there's anything that I absolutely missed and you'd like to see, you know, me react to, let's do it tomorrow, okay? So on tomorrow's morning show, let's continue. Like, for example, someone just said, oh, there's a new Saw game. You're right. Let's do more reacting tomorrow, but I don't want this podcast to last 3 hours, okay? So tomorrow morning on the DSP morning show, we will continue with reacting. You guys come back and suggest more, all right? But what I want to do, I want to end the show with Q&A like we always do like 10, 15 minutes of Q&A. So let's see what's on your guys' mind. Please tag me in the chats, and let's see what you want to talk about. Please support the stream. You know, like I said, I know for a fact that when I start playing with Lego Batman, sadly, we're going to lose attendance and support. So if we could get some support right now, it would be great. Yes, for a $50 contribution, we will open a pack of Pokemon cards. However, as I've already said at the top of the show, I have a huge announcement in regards to Pokemon cards and card openings. Notably, how recently we've been questioning whether or not some of these boxes of cards that I bought are reseals. Okay, I have a ginormous announcement regarding that, and my determination that I don't think this is a resale box on the late stream when we play TCG Card Shop Sim. So if you're into this stuff, you're going to want to be there for the late stream tonight. I'm going to talk about it. But that's not the purpose of this stream, so I didn't want to bother with it. We'll do it tonight on the late stream, okay? Cool. Siri says, maybe cancel Lego Batman and extend this. Well, to be honest with you, yeah, if people were actually like jumping up and down and supporting this stream, maybe I would have continued. But, I mean, we're not even at $30 of support, and I've been streaming for 2 hours. So I think we're going to move on. We're going to play Lego Batman. And we'll do this tomorrow morning again. Rise Jones, why don't you check the highlighted video on this channel that literally is the main featured video of the channel to answer your question about God of War Lao Fei? Like, there's been a video on this channel for two and a half days talking specifically about that topic. What do I think about every game using Unreal Engine 5? I mean, it's inevitable. Most game studios do not develop their own graphical engines anymore. It's few and far between when they do. Like, it really stands out when Capcom makes a new game because they're using their RE or Reach engine. And it's great. But not every game studio really has the time or means or budget to do that, right? So I'm not shocked that most studios are not going for that. And most studios are, sadly, well, not really sadly, but they're all using the same graphics. And it shows. Like, you can see a lot of these games look very samey in the way that they implement these graphics. What I really hope is that we don't have a serious issue where the implementation of the same game engine results in a ton of problems. You know, when the game launches, oh, look, the lighting's off, it's crashing, it's having issues. You know what I mean? Habib Gaming, thank you for a £2 super chat. Thank you, Habib. And he says, bring back DSP Builds It. You know, I think we will at some point this year. I do feel like DSP Builds It will return. I'm just not sure for what. Like, the Pokemon sets are huge and way too elaborate. It's not even the price. I don't care about the price. It's that to do the Pokemon sets, sadly, I feel like we're going to have a situation where, like, let's say, for example, I bought the giant triple starter Pokemon set, or I got the Pikachu Pokemon set, right? They take too long. Like, I think the most I could really do a Pokemon build is 2 streams. After that, people get bored. Like, case in point, when I did the Mario and Yoshi build from earlier this year, the Super Mario World build, the first stream was hype. People showed up, engaged, supported. It was great. Second stream, it died down a little bit, but it was still good. Third stream was dead. So it's got to be something that's like a smaller build. And the question is, what would it be? And would it be something that shows in the background that pops, or is it just a build for the sake of building? So I would love suggestions on that. Please let me know what you guys think. If you have ideas for Lego builds and things that I could do, I'm down for it, but I want people to get interested in it. But I do feel like it'll come back. We will bring it back at some point. Am I going to try a story expansion for Mafia Old Country? I don't know. Mafia Old Country was just okay. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. It was kind of meh, like mid. So I don't know if I would want to spend more money to do a DLC. I mean, I don't think people really liked it that much to begin with. Probably not. Am I eager to play Resident Evil Code Veronica? Yeah. I remember the original playthrough was epic. People really liked it. I haven't played it since, so, it'll only be my legit second run. It's a remake, so it's definitely not going to be identical to the first. So, yeah, I'm pumped for it. You guys absolutely know that I love the Resident Evil stuff. I love doing playing those games for you. Do you think the Kick audience will ever realize that when they spam the same idiotic messages and I ignore them, that spamming it again doesn't get them any attention? I just ignore them further? No, Yak Almighty, I do not care about the new Street Fighter 6 season in any way. I don't care about Tifa Lockhart being in the game and 3 new characters. I just don't care. If they were like, oh, look, we're bringing back Balrog or Vega or a character from, I don't know, Third Strike or Alpha, well, I'd be intrigued. The fact that they literally are doing a season with nothing for anyone who played Street Fighter before, I'll be honest with you, I do think it's poison. I think what's going to end up happening is they're trying... Here's what's really going on, in my opinion. And I talked about this last week, but I'll say it again. I think Capcom has realized they've milked the FGC as much as they can, and maintaining a tournament circuit and streaming schedules and all this stuff, it's not giving them the profits they want, right? Like, they are putting out new Resident Evil games, they're putting out Monster Hunter, they're putting out other games that they're putting less effort in, and they're making way more money on it. So I think what's happened is Capcom has realized the only way that they're going to get a return on investment to keep updating Street Fighter games is to now try to find a new audience. So what I think they have done is they have decided that they want to try to bring in outsiders who don't play fighting games to play Street Fighter, and the way to do it is to have Tifa Lockhart, because we've got we've got Final Fantasy VII Revelation or whatever the hell it's called coming out. Is it next year? And so in tandem with that, I guarantee you it'll be around that time they're going to release Tifa Lockhart in the game, and they're going to try to get new people to buy the game and play it. This is not an attempt to keep the existing audience. They already have them. So now, instead of caring about appeasing that audience that I think they realize isn't going anywhere because they're kind of locked in. Like, think of it this way. If fighting game players stop playing Street Fighter 6 right now, what else do they have? Well, there's no other fighting game, no other modern fighting game that Capcom's making, so that's out. They're not even releasing classic games, that's out. Okay? Mortal Kombat's dead. Tekken's in a rut. So I think what they know, I think what Capcom has realized is they don't have to try. Like, they will just put out the bare minimum, and the fighting game community are, sadly, kind of, I hate to say it, schlubs, and they just keep paying and playing, no matter what. So they know they already have a captive audience. They don't have to try anymore. But they want more money. And they've milked the FGC to the point where the FGC isn't really lucrative for them unless it's the first year of a game and everyone rushes to buy it and all the accessories and all the shit. So now I think what they're doing is they are trying to now get outsiders. So what's the best way? Guest characters, collabs. So they tried Mai Shiranui and Terry, and they're good and they work. But however, they're realizing the SNK audience isn't huge, right? It's not. SNK, that's not even that prominent anymore. I mean, you had the new Fatal Fury. Even that didn't really do numbers. So now what they're going to do is they're going to try to cross over with other pop culture. They're basically going the route that Tekken and Mortal Kombat already have. You know, Mortal Kombat had freaking, what's his name? Negan from freaking Walking Dead. And Mortal Kombat has had horror movie villains and things, you know. So I think they realized, let's get these characters into the game and see if we can get a new audience to play it. Because I don't think they're going to... Again, the FGC has already opened their wallets. The FGC has never stopped buying the content. So having Tifa in the game isn't going to give them any extra profits. But they're going to hope that with this Final Fantasy VII coming out next year, they're going to be hype around it again, that this is going to get a new audience to come play the game. And if it's successful, let's say that they sell, Season 4 sells more than the previous, I almost guarantee you're going to see future stuff like that in Street Fighter 6 now moving forward. And other Street Fighters as well. Expect these guest characters and stuff because they want this crossover
you still
audience.
talking,
So,
Phil?
will it work? I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. And to be honest, I don't care. I don't care about
You
Tifa being in the
still
game.
talking,
I don't
Phil?
care about 3 new characters that look uninspired. To be honest, all the new characters in Street Fighter 6 are the worst ones, right? They really are. Like,
you understand it because you're kicking your ass completely cave in.
all the new characters are terrible. I would argue maybe JP is slightly interesting. But outside of that, none of them are very cool or interesting. I'd rather have more legacy characters from an era when people knew how to make fighting games.
Oh, Tifa, that's what it is. Thank you, Lewis.
In the game. And that's not what they're going for. So obviously this isn't for me. I'm not the target audience, so I don't have to play or pay attention. And in truth, I have zero interest in playing Street Fighter 6 Season 4. I don't care about it at all.
Of course you do, Phil. Of course you do. Because, again, you're not going to play at all because, again, the women, the jiggly effects. If you know, you know.
As soon as I heard, oh, there's no returning characters and they got Tifa in there and it's all new stuff, I don't care. I'm bored. So I will continue to ignore the game because I just don't find any interest in it.
Of course you don't find it interesting.
Okay. How often do I lift weights? 4 to 5 times a week.
Hold on. I got something for that one. Let's see. Where is it? What if I do it this way? That's not. Where's it? Why are you acting up, Discord? All right, give me a second. I gotta find it. Nope, that's not it. Subtract the beam. Let's see. Oh, there it is.
First week I had the weight machine. I did 5. Last week I did 4, and now I started again last night, and I'm gonna do 4 or 5 straight. We'll see.
How much weight are you pushing, Phil?
Is there any chance I would replay the original Code Veronica? I think that's the only one I don't have on PC, because I don't think they ever ported it to PC. Here, let me look.
Chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong or not. Did they ever port the original one to PC or no?
Listen to all the ones I have on PC. Ready? Resident Evil, Resident Evil 0, original Resident Evil, Resident Evil 2, remake,
exactly.
The original Resident Evil 2, original Resident Evil 3, remake of 3,
Street Fighter 6 because
original
again,
4.
He kept getting his ass put he kept getting his shit pushed in.
4, remake of 4, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8, or Village, Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil Revelations 1, Resident Evil Revelations 2, Resident Evil Reverse, and Resident Evil Resistance. I have all of that on PC, but I don't have Code Veronica because I don't think it's on there. So without it being available...
Why does it even matter? Because you're not going to play it.
No, I can't replay it. If I remember correctly, didn't I play the version that was emulated on my PS3, which I don't have a PS3 anymore? So unless it's viable, unless there's a way to do it. Is it on PS5?
I was going to say it, but never mind.
How is it available on PS5?
Working out 5 days, rest. Exactly. He ain't doing no heavy lifting. He's not working out at all. He's not even working out at all. Not even doing the basics.
Thank you for $10. He said, let's go for Lego Batman. I can't stay until, because I still haven't finished it. I'm on chapter 5. I don't know how far in you are. But GX Shooter, I mean, I say this sincerely. Thank you so much, because I have a feeling.
Oh, you got a feeling? What's your feeling, Phil?
That sadly, we're just not going to get a lot of support for it. And
once again, talk about money.
We were going to get a lot of support early on here for me reacting to stuff. That hasn't happened. So, sadly, we might have another dead stream because I'm playing Lego, which sucks. You know, I think the game is great, but sadly, my audience doesn't stick around for this kind of stuff. I love Lego Batman. I can't wait to play more today and to try to finish it.
Exactly, emulation.
Yeah, my Code Veronica playthrough was over a decade ago.
Over a decade? You sure about that,
Cyber
Phil?
How are you? Thanks for 17 months. He says, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm ready for a fun week of content here. Yes, Jessica, on the late stream, we're doing TCG Card Shop Sim. Whenever I play Card Shop Sim, I open a pack of Pokemon cards, and if people contribute, I open more. And I have a major announcement regarding that tonight. Major announcement. You're not gonna,
Once again, the major announcement is he bought another pack.
It's a must-watch stream. Rise Jones, my audience is very, very mixed. They are definitely not an FGC audience. And the reason I say that is, you know, maybe 15 years ago, they would have been. But for a long time there, during the era of Street Fighter 5, I hated Street Fighter 5 with a passion. I really did. I detested it. And there just wasn't a lot going on in regards to fighting games outside of, like, you know, every once in a while I would play Tekken or Mortal Kombat. So it wasn't
once in a while,
fighting game coverage here for a while. You know, when
once in a while. Also, chat, just one sec, I gotta take a quick bio, but let's continue playing.
Street Fighter 6 came out, I got back into fighting games again. So there is some of an audience that like them, but it's not everybody. By the way, let's do a flex for Cyber Elk. Thank you, Cyber Elk. Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. So it's a mixed audience, and basically, the people that are here, are here for whatever game they like, because I'm a big variety streamer. I do a podcast or a morning show every day that's kind of like a variety show, like you just saw, and then I play various games. Like I'm playing Lego Batman now. Tonight I'm playing a trading card store simulator game, and I'm opening Pokemon packs. Tomorrow I'm playing Pokemon Champions, and then tomorrow night I'm playing the 7th Guest remake. You see, complete variety. So people come by for whatever games they like, but they're not always here for every stream. You'll see a different crowd depending on what game I'm playing. Currently, fighting games, the only fighting games I'm playing are retro games. I'm playing games like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, or its iterations. Sometimes Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Capcom vs. SNK 2. Like, those are the ones I'm playing right now. I don't have any desire to play a modern game right now. However, that may change. I think there's an Avatar fighter coming out soon. And I am interested in Marvel Tokon, so I will be having more modern fighting games coming to the mix later in the year. So CyberElk, thank you for the €2. And he says, I finally finished moving and everything hurts. I hear ya. Let me tell you, when my weight machine arrived 2 weeks ago, yeah, my whole body was just destroyed. And I was in massive pain for a couple of days there. TF Shooter, I saw the announcement of Hellblade 3. Yes, I did. We didn't react to it today. Maybe we will this week. Like I said, tomorrow on the morning show, let's do more reacting. Let's react to more stuff, okay? Okay, guys, last chance. If anyone wants to tag me and talk, because we're going to end the show within 5 minutes, and then we're going to go on break, and then I'm going to play 2 hours of Lego Batman, okay? Dabhand says, Persona 6 was my takeaway today, and I know it was only a teaser, but still, like, no exaggeration, I want you to think about this. If your takeaway was simply the announcement that a game exists that we all knew was already in development, and nothing else Xbox presented was of interest, I think that says something. Because it's weird. When the Xbox presentation ended, I came to stream, and people in the chat were like, oh, it was so good. I'm like, so good? E-Day. We already knew E-Day existed. Whoa, NDO! NDO just dropped 20 memberships on the community. Thank you, NDO. Wow, out of nowhere. It's good to see you, NDO. Thank you so much, man. Everyone just got a membership. Congrats. Be sure to thank NDO for that. That is a whopping $60 of support for the channel, so let's get that on the leaderboard. Thank you, NDO. Now, NDO, if you're here, I have a question for you, all right? Technically, that would qualify us to open a pack of Pokemon cards, and we could do that, but now I'm out of time. So if we're going to do it, we have to actually do it at the tail end of the stream. Do you want to do it then? Or, I'll give NDO the option, because he's the person who just contributed. Would you like to save the pack, and maybe we do it tonight on the TCG stream? Because that way we could do pack openings all together, which would make a lot more sense. I think it makes more sense to do it that way, but it's NDO's prerogative. However he wants to do it. If he wants me to open a pack on this stream later, at the end of the stream, or if he wants me to do it on tonight's TCG stream, either way, I think it works. But that's up to him. Let's see if he says anything in chat about it. It's his decision. But what I was saying was, think about the big announcements, okay? So here's the big announcements. E-Day, but we already knew about E-Day. Okay. Halo campaign Evolve, we already knew about that. You know, like every announcement, we knew that. Some of them, I'll admit, were good. Like, I think that having a new Crazy Taxi game is pretty cool. I'm excited for a new Crazy Taxi. That sounds fun. Vivarium looked interesting. There's a few things that piqued my interest, but overall, the presentation was super mid. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. There was literally not, oh, look, here's a new Fallout, or Fallout 3 Remastered, or here's an update on Elder Scrolls. They had no updates on anything anyone cares about. Who gives a fuck about a DLC for Doom the Dark Ages? Doom the Dark Ages tanked. It barely sold numbers anywhere near what they wanted, and it completely flopped compared to Doom Eternal. Why do we care about a DLC? Why'd you even make a fucking DLC? And they were acting like it was some big deal. Like, that's not. You're pumping out crap that no one's asking for, and you're giving updates on things we already knew existed. We need hype. If you really want people to buy the 25th anniversary Xbox, you have to give us a reason to be hype again for Xbox. They failed miserably to do that. That's sad. Well, Bustin, thanks for 100 yen. I have no idea what the yen conversion is these days. That's 62 cents. So little, I can't even put it on the leaderboard. Wow. Okay, and NDO said he'll leave it to my discretion about pack opening. All right, here's what we'll do. Here's exactly what we'll do. If another person contributes $50 or more on this stream, okay, we will do a pack opening at the end of this stream, tail end of the Batman gameplay. But if we don't, we'll save that one pack, and we'll open that along with the freebie pack and more that we'll do later tonight on the TCG stream. Again, I have a major, major announcement about the Pokemon card stuff on tonight's late stream. What's up, Satan? How are you, man? I do not have a barbell. No, I don't. The one thing I'm not doing right now is squats, because what I'm doing is leg lifts. And I do have the ability also, there's a strap you can put on your leg and you do leg pulls. So you basically can still do all the muscle groups. But I know that if I was doing squats, that basically it would be more effective with the leg exercises, right? I don't really have space to do it. I could pull off squats right now if I take the free weights I already had, okay? And I stand in front of my weight machine and I just do squats right in front of it. I could probably do it. So long term, as I'm doing all these exercises, if I decide, hey, I want to do a thorough workout and I want to do squats again, I could do them. I have the ability to do them. But right now, because I'm not getting rid of the free weights or whatever, I'm saving them. So, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Right now, I'm working out with the machine. I'm responding to someone in chat if someone's wondering. What's my opinion of Gothic Remake? I don't think we saw it, did we? Gothic Remake? Someone told me they were doing it, but I don't think we reacted to it. The Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman resubbed on Kick for 6 months. Thank you for the auto resub. I appreciate the support. It is still support despite the fact it's automatic. It does still count. So thank you for that. Those were rupees, not yen, were they? Was it Indian rupees? I don't know the difference between a rupee and yen symbol. If it was rupees, it was $1. Then I can actually count it. Well, thank you for telling me. I'll count it on the leaderboard then. Thank you to Bustin. That was his name, Bustin. All right. All right, guys, we got to end the show. Because if we don't end the show, I'm never going to get to play a game today. But I knew it was going to be a long podcast as a result of all the reacting. I know I didn't react to everything. Save up. He was late. Save up your suggestions. Tomorrow, let's jump back in and let's react more. You guys bring your next stage of react requests to tomorrow's stream on the morning show. Okay, folks? Okay. Thank you guys very much for a great return show. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. It's been an interesting one, and we'll continue with the reacting tomorrow. Thank you for watching the Level 1 podcast, and I will see you soon. Peace out. Okay, let's get set up. I'm going to play you guys some highlight clips for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to play 2 hours of Lego Batman. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to take a brief break, about 10 minutes. And when I come back, 2 hours of Lego Batman on the stream. Okay, everybody? In the meantime, please enjoy some highlight clips from my time as a creator here. And I'll be back with gameplay for you. Cool. Gelafor?
What?
You just started drinking right in front of me. That's pretty rude. Any rumors?
Hey, you're the one they call the hero of...
He won't stop drinking.
The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved...
He's a ventriloquist. He can emote and talk while he's drinking. Look at that. I've never seen anything like that before.
Go ahead, please.
Now he... What is going on? What is this glitch where they're all chugging drink? They're all drunks. Here, tell me some...
I'm back. Sorry about that, chat. sorry about that. Now, did I miss anything, or is he finally finished with his stupidity? God damn it, Soul. I had to get some more water to it. I had to take care of a quick bio. So
he was just rambling on. I was only like half hearing him.
Oh dear God! So I pretty much didn't miss something. All right. So we're gonna move on to the other part, which is let's see, what's doing down? Actually, hold on, Chad. Hold on. Was he going to gameplay? Let me see. It's just his gameplay. Yeah, he's just going to Lego Batman. So something else to cover that. So we're done with that part. We're gonna get into these videos of him having his moments with the Pokemon cards, and this is something else, chat. This is something else.
Oh God, it so is.
She makes like video content of old games, like Juggernaut.
How is everybody? Good evening, good evening. What is up and how are you? I hope that I find you well and you're ready to chill. Tonight, we're going to try to take a more serious stab at Pokemon Champions. What I'd like to do is rebalance my Pokemon teams. Like right now, we have teams set up, but they don't have the best builds. Like I never really mess with any of their moves or whatever. So tonight, I would like to do that. Like first thing I would like to do is actually jump into my team building and see if we can, use the points in the game to buy moves and or shuffle moves around so we have the best move set for each Pokemon, okay? Then we'll jump back into online play, and we will try to get those wins and earn more Pokemon. Also tonight, because this is a
Spoiler for this one. I think in this one, he spends 2 hours in the menu.
Pokemon stream, I will be opening a pack of the Phantasmal Flames Pokemon cards here live on the stream. All right. So that's happening at the end no matter what. Now, depending on how supportive the audience is, for every $50
Oh, here we go. Pretty much begging.
contribution that I receive tonight, I will be opening up an additional pack of cards. So there's one opening minimum, no matter what. But the more supportive you are, the more packs will open. I'm excited. So far, I've opened 4 packs, and I got a couple nice-looking cards. Nothing crazy yet, but some nice-looking ones, and I'm looking forward to more. This is the box that apparently actually does have really high-value cards possibly in it.
Really? Hey, Phil, guess what? You're trying to find that one lucky, as I'm gonna call it, I know it's a certain name for it, but that one lucky ticket. The problem is, Phil, it's one in every what? 10,000 box of these things? It's really not worth it. You're just wasting money.
Which is why this is such a high-value box. Like, no lie, this thing is hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So hopefully we'll get something good in the box, right?
Talking like a true addict.
Flatman is starting off tonight with a $2 super chat, and he says, hope all is well. Jesus bless you all. Thank you so much, Flatman. I appreciate that. Good to have you here tonight, and I hope that you are in good spirits. Good evening, Palm Beach Pete. How are you? Trying to get it to cool down in here. It's actually pretty stuffy in here right now. Trying to get it to run a little bit higher here. So,
exactly.
Tonight,
high value
it sure
box.
would be great if you're having a good time with Pokemon and you like the vibe, if you could support the stream. Earlier today, so I don't know what happened. This happens every once in a while. It's kind of weird.
All right, here we go.
Weird. We had a great stream of the Level 1 podcast where I reacted to all of the stuff that had happened during... Here we go. The stuff that had happened during the... whatchamacallit? The State of Play. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So, yeah.
Always having a brain fart.
Yeah, State of Play. That happened yesterday. I reacted...
Exactly. He just loves pissing money away.
To almost all those trailers on the podcast earlier today. People had a great time. People were very supportive. Everything was great. Then I played Lego Batman for 2 hours. I received $6 of support during the 2 hours I played Lego Batman. Sucks because we're more than halfway through the game. We have 2 chapters left to beat the game. So it's like maybe 2 more major streams to wrap it up. And it's like, damn, what happened? How did it fall off that hard? Because Lego Batman had actually been doing very well up to now. And all of a sudden today, it was a pathetic stream of support. So...
geez, I wonder why it did so poorly. Is it because of maybe the game was starting to slow down, or maybe couldn't find the right abilities, or maybe you was playing the game boring and just suck at it?
It would be great tonight if you like Pokemon. If you want to see packs open, let's go. Let's rally. Let's have a nice, awesome night of Pokemon battles and interactive battling. And then after that, let's open some packs. All right, let's go. Notably, early today, we had literally 0 support from Kick. No subs, no kicks, nothing. So it'd be great to get some support tonight, and I can put on the leaderboard. Okay. I'm well aware of that. Triple A says, are you going to do a schedule on Level 1 Podcast next week? Because it seems like all the games are now announcing their release dates before or after November to stay away from GTA 6. Yeah, I know. I already updated today as we were doing the reacting to all the trailers. We added like 6 to 7 new games to the release schedule. And you're absolutely right. It's mostly September and a few October. Thank you, Stepdad. How about my first flex of the day? Because we actually did not flex earlier. Here we go.
Nobody cares about this gay shit.
That's a good flex, baby. Yeah.
Phil, pull down. Phil, pull your sleeve back down. It looks stupid. You ain't got no
Good
arms.
one. Thank you to Stepdad for a gifted sub on Kick. I appreciate that.
Exactly, Rainbow. Matter of fact, chat to chat. Anybody in the chat here, go ahead and use your emoji. Say whatever message you want to say right back to Phil.
Yeah. Okay. Garce, you actually did auto resub during the break, so I missed it. But you did just pop your resub message. So you know what? We'll count it for tonight because it technically does count towards the stream. Thank you, Garce, for being an ongoing supporter on the Kick side of things. I appreciate that. Philosopher wants a shout out. For what do you want a shout out, Philosopher? For what reason?
Jesus Christ. I'm letting him continue on because I want to show you exactly what an addict is. And the way he's demonstrating shows exactly he is an addict. He's an addict to pretty much this literally I hate to use this word. I hate to use this word. I'll use it lightly as best I can. A children's gambling card game. And I hate to say that, but that's what he pretty much is. It's literally the new WWE champions for him. And right now, he's begging his audience to send him more money so he can keep constantly going ahead. Besides opening packs, he's trying to build up more money to buy another box because he figured, okay, I finally hit the lightning in the bottle. I finally have here. Where Phil, no, you don't. You are literally pretty much being a parody of your own self. Is the best way I could put it.
No, I mean, we're so far in Lego Batman, there's no reason to quit it now. But I seriously hope that future streams are going to do better than $6. You know what I mean? Like, maybe chalk it up to it was just a random day with bad luck, and I don't know. It was very bizarre. Because like I said, previous streams, people have come by and said, yeah, Lego Batman, and they rallied, they supported well. So I have no clue what happened there.
Because we know what happened there? Your dents ran out of money.
Super Bonchan, instead of asking me how many packs we're opening tonight, why don't you support the stream so we can unlock an extra pack as a result of your offerings? How about that? I mean,
how about Super Bonchan? You don't.
Lord knows you make enough detractor videos about me. You know, maybe you pay it forward, or, you know, perhaps reciprocate with all the money that you make. I'm just
how
saying.
about he doesn't?
Okay.
Because we get better entertainment when you get no money, when you decide to lose your mind, when you become salty. Mr. Bennell?
Roy
Hello,
says, are you still
Mr.
leaving
Bennell?
entire archive stream for members? We never could do that, Roy. Remember,
Yes,
I said I was going to do it, and then immediately I got threatened. People were like, oh, we'll mass report you and say that you're double using content and shit like that, so I haven't been able to do it.
It's called double dipping, Phil, what you've been doing this whole time.
What is this song? Is this even considered a song? This is bizarre.
And thank you, Duty, for that. You take that song up because I can't hear it, and I don't want to know what it is.
Going to the next song. That sounded terrible. I thumbed it down. Okay. Zanzibar Nights has done 100 kicks. We finally have some kicks that we can put on the leaderboard. Thank you so much, Zanzibar Nights, for that. Let's get that on the leaderboard here.
And he's so happy because finally he's getting money.
I got $1.
Oh,
$1.
Nice belch, Phil. I heard that. I got $1. $1.
This is now, it's like silent. Do you hear anything now? What is going on with the music? What is this song?
Oh dear God!
I had to fast forward. It sounds like background music for a movie or something, like like an orchestra is playing. Space Jam fan, it's good to see you. How you doing, man? Good evening. Subs, you already get the VIP back.
Wait, hold on. Missed something here. Hold on. Phil, you going to say anything? Or keep looking.
Is the badge still in effect with double rewards? I've already explained that if someone does 10 subs on Kick, you will unpack a pack of cards, but also for 10 subs, you already get the VIP badge. So if you don't have one, you can get it. If you want to gift it to someone, a fellow chatter, you can do that too.
Okay,
so
we'll
yeah, you'll get a double.
I'm sorry, Chad. He's just not. Whatever. Move on to the next one, Chad.
And then go from there. Now remember, again, for a $50 contribution tonight, I will do an additional unpacking. We already have 2 lined up. It would be great to do 3 or more. The most we ever did was 8. I don't know if we're ever going to have more than that, quite frankly. I think that was kind of a freak thing when I was first starting to do it. But it sure would be great to get more than 2. If you guys like the content tonight, please support it. But now we're going to begin, okay? Okay. Ready? Let's go. We're going to get started right now, and I'm going to explain what's going on. Here we go.
Okay, please explain.
Hello, everyone. Well, welcome back to my TCG Card Shop Simulator playthrough here on DSP Gaming. Now, you may be wondering, why is Phil fully on camera on full screen? What is going on? Is something up? And the answer is yes. As you know, since we started playing this game a couple of weeks ago, one of the things that I have been doing in tandem with playing this game is, as we're playing and opening the virtual packs of Tetramon cards in the game, we're also opening real-life packs of Pokemon cards here on the same exact streams and videos, right? And it has actually become a pretty interesting part of my content over the last couple of weeks. I've been doing it for just over 2 weeks now. People seem to like it. At least some people seem to like it. Some people are like, it's intrusive if you're not doing something that's trading card or Pokemon related.
Keep on explaining why some people may or may not like it, Phil. All you're doing is showing your addiction.
And I'll tend to agree there. But for the most part, it seems like whenever I'm doing this game or Pokemon games, people are interested in having pack openings in tandem with that, okay? So far, we've had 2 boxes. The first box was Mega Evolution, which is from last year, right? Pokemon cards. And we opened the whole box, and in all 36 packs, I think I got a total of like, I want to say it was like 10 or 11 hits, although most of them weren't of very much value. The best card that I got was a Mega Evolution EX Venusaur, which is worth like $13, $14, and I got a bunch of cards that were worth like $3, $4, and that was it. So some people immediately were like skeptical. They were like, in a whole box, that's all you get? And I said, well, you know, guys, this may be a cautionary tale that you're not going to get a lot in these boxes. There's not much you can do. You have to be really lucky in order to get hits. But because so many people contributed and supported those streams where I was doing those unpackings, I told everyone that I was going to invest further and I was going to get another box of Pokemon cards. And so I went out and I spent a lot of money to get this Phantasmal Flames box of cards. It was not cheap by any means necessary. It was actually quite expensive. Now, this is actually a box that's a few months old. I think it came out around the beginning of the year. And the reason that this box is so valuable is because there are multiple Charizard evolution cards that could be in this box that are upwards of $1,000 in value. The top one's like 900 and change. There's one under that that's like, I think like 400 or 500, I think. I could be wrong. Could be like 6. And then there's several that are hundreds. So there's a lot of valuable cards in this set. Because of that, the cost of the box has like jumped huge in the last several months, which is why it costs so much to get it. So people told me, well, if you spend more money on the box, it would give more incentive for people to actually, you know, do the pack openings because you might get a really amazing card. That's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing to get a hit like that, right? So I said, you know what? People were so generous. I'm going to get the box. So I did. But when I bought this box, I also mentioned something else. I said, because you guys have been so supportive, as long as people keep buying in and wanting to see this as part of my content, I would continue to get Pokemon cards in the future. And I'm not saying that I'm going to get insanely expensive boxes or whatever, but I would keep doing it. Maybe I would pre-order the new sets or whatever. And my whole idea was that I would always have an extra box of Pokemon cards in the background. So if, let's say, one night we go crazy and all of a sudden we burn through all the packs, we'll have more. We won't ever be like in a drought. But only if people keep doing it. If this dies out within a few weeks, I wouldn't bother with it. All right? However, as a result of me getting the first 2 boxes of cards from this website, tcgplayer.com, that's where I bought these from, I actually got them during a time period when there was actually a store credit promotion, and I got a bunch of store credit for buying the first 2 boxes. And I said, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just buy another box so I'll have it on the back burner. And so you guys had no clue about this, all right? But last week, I bought a 3rd box of Pokemon cards, but it was the most current set, which is called Chaos Rising, okay? I've actually had it here for a while. It actually arrived, I'm not kidding you, right after this. So it's been here almost like a week, just about a week, okay? And because of that, I haven't said a word or anything. I don't want anyone to know, because I don't want people to say, oh, he's going crazy buying cards or whatever. But I wanted to have it as a backup, just in case something happened. Now, some crazy stuff has happened since then. Basically, we have gone through 14 packs out of the 36 packs in this box. And so far, I've only got 2 hits. And both of them are full art cards. In fact, this was the one that we did last time. Right? This was the one that we got last week when we played TCG Card Sim. Okay? Toga, I can't even read it. It's the mouse. It's the full art mouse card. This is worth like $3. Okay? So only getting those 2 hits, and they were low value hits. Some people are saying, we think this box is a reseal. And I actually shared a picture of this on my social media when I received it sealed. And people were looking at it and they were like, didn't you see that the edge here, the plastic was pulled out? That's a telltale sign of a reseal. Someone opened that box, took all the good packs out, put in crappy packs, and resealed it. In addition, we've been getting ridiculous amount of duplicate cards in this box. Like ridiculous amounts of duplicate cards. To the point where we're 14 packs in, and I'm not even sure I have like a third of the deck yet. Why are all the cards duplicates? Okay? So it did actually make me suspect that maybe I got scammed. And listen, I paid a lot of money, okay? I did. I paid a lot of money for this box. So if I got scammed, I was going to be pretty pissed off. So tonight I have news for everyone, all right? I've called the FBI. I'm just kidding. No, that's not the news. Here's the news. Hold on one second. I received a $10 tip from an anonymous person. There's no name. It's just a $10 tip. Thank you, whoever that was. I appreciate that. An anonymous $10 tip. Thank you so much for supporting the stream tonight. Okay, so here's the news. All right, the last time that we did TCG Card Shop Sim, which was, what, Thursday night? It left a bad taste in my mouth. It legit did. Because how is it that I've opened 14 packs and I only got like 2 hits? There's something up here. And maybe I was thinking in my head, you know what? Maybe people are right. Maybe this is a reseal, and maybe I got scammed. So guess what? I realized there's kind of a way that I can test this theory. Because I had an additional box of cards, and it was the Chaos Rising set of cards, okay? And so I looked at this box of cards yesterday. And I looked at the plastic on it and the seal on it and all of that, okay? And I'm like, wait a minute. This box legit looked worse than this box, okay? This box had seams, and the seams looked like they were all uneven and shrunken, and that all the Pokeballs were, like, deformed on the side of the box. Like, no lie, you guys thought this box looked bad. This box looked 10 times worse, okay? No exaggeration. This box looked awful. And I was like, oh, maybe I really am getting scammed, and these are all resealed boxes, okay? So, I'm here to fess up. Yesterday, I was actually so curious, and I was like, now I don't know if I'm getting scammed, so I did an experiment, okay? Yesterday, I opened the box of Chaos Rising Pokemon cards, and I opened the packs to see what would happen. Was I going to have an incredibly similar experience like I'm having with this box right here? And was it going to end up being a situation where there's nothing in that box? In which case, maybe buying from tcgplayer.com is actually a scam. Maybe there's nothing in these boxes, and they're all reseals, and I'm getting scammed time after time after time again. And if that's the case, then I know, forget it. Don't ever do this again. This will be it. We'll write it off, and maybe I have to try to find a way to get cards from somewhere else or whatever, but I can't trust this website anymore, all right? So, I opened the box of cards, and I opened the packs. And actually, I put all of the cards into this binder right here, which was actually a backup binder that I bought. It wasn't meant to even be used right away, but just to show you. Okay? I opened the whole box. Okay? And I populated the binder with the cards, and basically, I got a ton. Now, I did get a bunch of duplicates. I want to make this abundantly clear. There was a ton of duplicates in that box, okay? So at first, I'm like, I do think I'm getting scammed. It's like duplicate, 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 and not much, okay? But what I'd like to show you is that by the time that I was done with that box of Chaos Rising cards, I actually did get some hits, all right? And I'd like to show you the hits that I actually got so that you understand what happened in my mindset, okay? Now, keep in mind, this box looked bad. I'm not exaggerating. This box had seams that were all screwed up. It didn't look like they were even. It legit kind of looked like, oh, maybe this is a resealed box. If this thing existed, this is what this box would look like. Okay, are you ready to see what I got out of the box? Now, first off, I got a whole bunch of the Mega Evolution EX cards that are worthless but look good. I think I got like 6 or 7. So it's all these 50-cent cards that aren't really worth much of anything. I'm not going to bother showing you those because they're not really worth anything, and that's not the point here. The point is, what were the actual hits? Okay? So, you ready? That's not what I wanted to do. What I want to show you is what I got. Okay, you ready for this? So, here are my hits from a Chaos Rising box opening. Okay? I got a full art Ampharos. Okay? Actually, hold on. Let me get the values of these cards out. Because I put them into my Rare Candy app as I pulled them to see what the value was, okay? Okay. I got a full art Ampharos. This is from the Chaos Rising box. This box is way cheaper than others. It's around, from scalpers, you can get it for around $250, this box. Okay, so it's the cheapest box of all the ones that I bought. All right? For the record, this right here, this card is worth $15. So the first pull that I actually got in this Chaos Rising box is a $15 card. Okay, but maybe that'll be my hit, right? Maybe that's my hit of the box. And that's it. I'm not going to get anything else. Or everything else will be a few bucks, right? Okay. Hit number 2. A full art Xerneas. Special illustration, it's called. Special rare illustration. Full art Xerneas goes for $8.52. Okay? $8.52. So, all right, that's not bad. I've had cards worth that already. This is maybe starting to line up with my experience that I had with that Mega Evolution box. Okay? So, keep going. My third hit, It's kind of a weird one, honestly. Surfing Beach. It's a full special illustration card of one of the locations, the stadiums, the beach. Very weird. Okay? So this one is worth $9.99. Okay? So now I'm like, well, wait a minute. I've gotten 3 hits in this box, and this box is doing decent. I would say at this point, this box is kind of on par with my Mega Evolution box. Okay? But it looks like crap. Like the box legit looked awful. When I got it, it didn't look like it was sealed properly. It looked like it was a reseal. So I'm like, all right, well, let's keep going and see what else we can get. I got another full card special illustration or special whatever. SIR, I think they're called special illustration rares. Gowergeist. Okay? This one is worth... Where is it? Where the hell is it? Or is it Goregeist? Is it Gowergeist or Goregeist? How do you say this? This one is worth $3.34. So this one is right on the money of the cards that I had already been pulling, both from the Phantasmal Flames and the Mega Evolution box. So I'm like, all right, so now I am having a similar experience to what I had in those other boxes. So am I scammed or not? Right? Maybe you could argue that, yeah, this one right here is pretty valuable, right? This guy was, what, $15? But maybe I am getting scammed. Maybe they purposefully leave some in or something. I don't know, right? Okay. So then I got this guy. A special illustration rare chess pin. And admittedly, I mean, I wasn't too impressed at it. It looks nice or whatever. I'm like, this can't be a big deal or anything. Okay? This card is worth $18. Okay? So now, I got a card that's worth $19. Or is it $15? Let me find it. 15. I got a card worth $15, and I got a card that's worth $19, and I got an $8, and I got like an $8, and then I got like a $3. Okay? I'm like, damn, so this is now my most valuable card, right? That's pretty crazy. But still, arguably, even though I would say this pull, you know, these hits are very similar, or at least close to what I got in the Mega Evolution box. Maybe I got one extra, right? All right. And then I finished opening the box. And I got the jackpot. This is the most valuable card in the Chaos Rising set. This card is worth around $370. Let me find it. $372.71 as of today. The most valuable card in Chaos Rising. Right here in my hands. Okay? This was the first box I ever opened of Chaos Rising. And it looked like a reseal. It looked like shit. It really did. Like, legit, the best. I was looking at this box thinking, I got scammed. And I open it, and I get the best card. Okay? So, I'm going to be honest with all of you. I think the whole reseal thing is bullshit. I don't think that the whole, oh, people are scamming. They're buying these, scalping them, opening them, resealing them, and all of that shit. I don't believe it at all. Okay? I don't. I think it's a lot of people online coping with bad pulls, and it's a lot of people who want people to think they're getting screwed over and scammed. I started doing more research, and I started looking at pictures of people who were putting up pictures of what they thought they got scammed with, and their boxes looked exactly like the box that I got this card in. Okay? So, complete nonsense. I actually do believe that it is luck, that it's not, you know, it's not that people are getting screwed and being robbed of their of proper cards or anything like that. It's luck. Like, legit, I could open this entire box, and there'll be nothing in it besides maybe 2 or 3 more meager pulls, and you know, I'll get 4 or 5 rares, and it'll be worth like $40, which is exactly what happened with the first Mega Evolution box. By the time we were done, I had like 5 hits, but it was only like $40. Same thing could happen here. Or we could end up pulling the $900 Charizard. It's just luck. It's not that, oh, someone stole the cards out of the box. I mean, what fucking conspiracy theory nonsense is this? That people are saying this kind of shit. What is, people are upset that, you know, possibly DSP could do something good, so keeps trying to fool him and freak him out and make him think that he got scammed. I didn't get scammed. These boxes are legit. Yes, I'm paying a premium to get them, but they're legit boxes. And you can get insanely lucky, and you can actually pull the best card in the set by complete chance on your very first attempt, which is what has happened to me. It was the 3rd box, but the first time I ever opened that box and I get the best card. And I'm aware people are like, well, if you send this in to grade it, it could be worth up to $3,000. You're probably right, but I don't understand the whole grading process and all of that. So, you know, I'm not really going to do anything yet. We can talk about this in the future, okay? So, I guess we'll see. But for now, I seem to be good, right? I mean, I'm not too worried about it. It seems like everything's legit. I'm fine. I didn't get scammed. I'm happy with the 300. That's not it. I'm happy with these pulls that I got, and a $370 card, you know, is pretty insane. And the box I paid $250. So all these plus the card, I mean, it was like $500 value by the end of the day. So actually, it wasn't a bad investment at all for that one box. The first box was a terrible investment. I don't know about this one, what it'll be. We have to see by the end. Okay? So that's what's going on right now. So if you're wondering, we're going to keep moving forward with this as a project, as a hobby. Okay? We will basically do our best here to play TCG, to play Pokemon games. We'll open more packs. Whether or not I continue to open the packs long-term is dependent on you guys and if you support. I'm not going to do any more pulling or opening of packs offline. I'm not going to do that. This was solely because I was being told you're being scammed. And I wanted to see if this was the case, because if I had another box with nothing in it, I probably was getting scammed. But no, it's the opposite. I ended up getting the best card there is. So I'm not getting scammed at this point, okay? And thank you. Some people are saying congratulations or whatever. Yeah, it's awesome to get an awesome card. My one biggest regret, I wanted to do that on a stream with you guys. 100%. That amazing. We had the box. I would have been able to open it. We would have freaked out on that stream. The video would have gone viral and everything. But now we got cheated out of that because people were telling me I was getting scammed, so I got fucking paranoid about it. And then I open them and find out I'm not getting scammed, but now I don't get that moment. You know, it does suck. So it is what it is, all right? So moving forward, we're going to start with the game now. Tonight, we're already opening 2 packs of cards. One is the freebie, and someone contributed on the first stream for to qualify for a pack. And they said, yeah, just save it for the late stream. Makes more sense to do it on the late stream since you're not doing any more packs. So that's what we're going to do, okay? And we're going to see how tonight goes. If we get $50 contributions, I will pull more packs from the box. I would love to pull more packs from the box, okay? Let's see how it goes and go from there. Pretty awesome. I have the best card of the set of Chaos Rising, okay? Really awesome. Okay. So before we begin, let's see. Someone tipped $2 saying, how disrespectful to the viewers. It wasn't disrespectful to the viewers. I wasn't going to spend an entire stream opening a box of cards that could have been a scam. That's a waste of everybody's time. Do you understand? But I appreciate your $2 tip. Let's see here. I received a $19 anonymous tip. Okay, thank you for $19, whoever that was. That's very nice of you. I don't understand the amount, but hey, 19 is awesome. I appreciate that. That will get us to $52 of support so far tonight. And just seeing if there's anyone else besides trolls here. Yep, trolls. 2 troll idiots who I'm not going to acknowledge. Okay, cool.
She makes like video content of old games, like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby. If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know? I'm sorry. You're being insanely loud. I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I got feel trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Of course she does. Of course she was going to sleep, duh.
As for Pokemon Champions and the TCG game, so far so good. Those streams are doing well. They're very heavily ingrained with the card pack openings of Pokemon cards because I open a free pack and then people contribute. Like last night, for example, with TCG, we opened 3 packs of cards. With the Pokemon stream the other night, I think we opened 2 or 3. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3, but they're doing well in that regard, okay?
Yeah, but
now, what about Pokemon card pack openings in general, all right? Well, the first box of Pokemon cards, that was the Mega Evolution set, we were opening tons of cards a day. There was one day we opened like 10 packs of cards in one day out of the 36 that was in the box. But it always varied. There was one day we opened none, okay? But now we got the new box.
Here comes the new box.
And this box is called Phantasmal Flames, okay? It's supposed to be a much more valuable set of cards than the Mega Evolution was. So far, we've opened, I want to say, 8 packs, because I think we're down to 28 packs left. So we opened like 8, no, wait. We opened 12 packs, because we're down to 24. That's right, we opened 12 packs so far. So we're opening a...
Do you ever question why he's doing this outside of money? Hey, Biggles, Ross, how you doing there? Hey, Phil, and well, Sway, Biggles, say, Phil, do you ever thought about why you're doing this? Why you investing money into something that you barely get anything out of it?
Rate of 4 a day, roughly, okay? But some days I'm opening a free pack for a TCG stream or a Pokemon stream. Other days I'm not. Today, we're not opening any free packs. So if someone does a $50 contribution at any point during today, we'll open a pack of Pokemon cards live on that stream. So right now, during this podcast, if you do a $50 tip, $50 super chat, 10 subs, 17 memberships, I'll open a pack, okay? But probably today, I would think, we probably won't open many or any because we're doing the 7th Guest remake and we're doing fighting games today. I don't think there's going to be much incentive for people who like Pokemon cards to come by and see the packs open. I'm just saying, more than likely, we'll come back to this on a day when we're either playing Pokemon Champions or the TCG card game, and then we'll get back into it. But never say never. There's some days I thought we wouldn't open any, and then we did. So if you're interested for a $50 contribution, whether it's a tip, super chat, subs, kicks, whatever it is, we'll open a pack of cards. However, I do have something to say. Okay, I do. This is kind of important. We've now opened 12 packs of the Phantasmal Flames, okay? I'm starting to suspect something may be up. I'm serious. Since the day I got the box 3 days ago, people were like, this may be a reseal pack. You might say, what? Yeah, people are saying it may be a resealed box, and judging by the pulls that we've had in the first 12 packs that I've opened, I haven't really gotten anything. We got 2 versions of EX Lopunny, one of which is like 60 cents and one is like $3 or $4. And then we got some EX Penguin that's worth like $3. And that's actually it. Like, we didn't get any real full art cards. We haven't gotten any real pulls of any significance at all. And we're a third of the way through the box. So either I have had incredibly bad luck pulling the order of the packs, or something might be up. And I'm wondering if this is a bad thing that's going on, that people are buying these cards off a reseller's market, and these resellers have found a way to make it look like the boxes are sealed, but actually they've gone in there and somehow, what people have suspected is that what they do is they open the box and they weigh the packs, and the packs that are slightly heavier have a high chance to have a chase card in it. So they just remove the packs that have slightly more weight, and they replace them with packs that have less weight, and then they find a way to reseal it to make it look like it was never open, and then they sell you that box, and basically you got a box of duds. Could it be? I mean, it's a possibility that, yes, this is a scam box, but we don't know that because there's still 24 packs left in there, so it could literally just be bad luck, okay? So, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's all bullshit. It could be complete, like someone just said, it's all fear-mongering. Mr. Spokesman, or no, Mr. 5 Pokemon says it's all bullshit. It's all just fear-mongering. It actually doesn't exist. So,
all I'm hearing is blah, 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 blah. That's all I'm hearing, Phil.
Who knows, right? We don't know if it's true or not. We won't know until we get further into this box. So, let's see what happens. Today, if we get contributions, I'd love to open more packs, but I'm not going to be bringing it up constantly because there's really no point. So, Spoon says, the normal rate is about 3 illustration rares per box and 1 SR. So you mean 3 full arts, illustration rares. What is an SR? Okay, let me ask you this. When you're saying illustration rare, that's the 1-star gold, correct? And the SR would be 2-star gold? Is that what you're saying? Because here's the truth. That first box Mega Evolution, I didn't get any 2-star gold. I got 1-star golds in that full. It was the Mega Venusaur EX. That's the one that was worth $13. But that's it. I never got like a 2-star gold in that box. So I see what you're saying. All right. Well, let's see what happens, okay? I'm curious. Let's keep it going. Let's get some support for Pokemon card openings. If you like the streams, you like the content, but I don't want to sit here and talk about it all day because today we're not even doing this kind of content, all right? So it's available. Let me know if you want it. Let's continue. Okay. All right. So, that's that. Now, 7th Guest Remake starts today. For those who don't know, 7th Guest was a game that came out in the early 90s. I want to say it was like... So, I have received a $1.50 tip. There's a huge scandal with TCG Player and resealed scam boxes. People are resealing boxes and going around the anti-counterfeit measures. They have scales and detectors that pick up the foil in the ink used in rare. It is said 89% of boxes are now compromised. Be careful. Literally, we just had one person in chat who said it's all fear-mongering and nonsense. People are making it up, and now you insist that it's all real. So who knows, right? Like I said, I feel like the first box, the Mega Evolution box, if it were a scam box, then I would have never pulled the Mega Venusaur. Like, it would have not had that Mega Venusaur in it, right? That's what I think anyway. This box, being a third through it, and we don't even have, like, a special illustration rare yet, is kind of weird. So I am skeptical of this Phantasmal Flames box. We got 24 packs left. We won't know until we pull more and we open more. Let's see what happens, but I guess we'll see. Okay? Maestro David says, no, it is fear-mongering. You just didn't get lucky yet. I don't know. I'm the newcomer to all of this. The truth is, I'm having fun. Okay? I am. So... Okay. Okay. All right. So, that's the schedule. Next week, are there any new games? Next card. It's a weird-looking card. What the heck is this? Quito? Quito. I didn't think this through. All right, let's continue. Rack Cat? A raccoon? What does that say? Loses all mobility when not in Japan. Rocket attacks target insanely loud noises. All right. It's nice looking. I'll order some more of these Beggymon cards for my shipper. Hang on, you guys.
Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious.
that we play certain games and I open packs of Pokemon cards as in tandem with that to add to the content. So, for example, tonight, when we play Trading Card Game Shop Sim, I will open a pack of cards, and if people contribute, we'll open more. When we play Pokemon Champions tomorrow, we'll do the same thing, okay? So, this has basically been interesting for me because I've never really been a part of anything like that before, all right? Until 2 weeks ago, I never even owned a Pokemon card, okay? And it's been interesting, you know, it's suspenseful to see, are you going to get a hit, are you not? I'm having a good time with it. All right. It's been various levels of success. There's been some streams where we opened 8 packs, and there's been multiple streams where we opened none. So it is what it is. Today, if someone contributes $50 at all on this stream, we'll open a pack of Pokemon cards. Okay. If you do it during the podcast, we'll actually do it before the podcast ends. All right. But if we don't, all right, it's okay. But I do enjoy doing it. It's been a cool part of supplemental content. However, last week I started with a new box of cards. It's called Phantasmal Flames, all right? I believe it was either from earlier this year or late last year. It's one of the Mega Evolution series of cards. And I paid a lot of money for it, because this one apparently has some of the most valuable cards in the series. Like, it has a Charizard that's worth like $900. Supposedly, you have a chance to get that card, okay? Now, here's the thing. We've been opening cards out of this pack. At this point, we're 14 packs in out of 36, so there's 22 packs left in here. I've had suspiciously low amount of hits. I think I've only had, like, 2 in the whole box, okay? And some people, when I took the picture of it when it arrived, had questioned if this was actually a scammed reseal box. They said that the seams on the side looked like they were sticking out, and that didn't look legit, and it was basically a fake box, and I think that I'm getting scammed by ordering from this website, tcgplayer.com, which is not only a place where you can get all kinds of information on Pokemon cards, including values and things like that, but you could also buy them from resellers there, okay? So, after all of this going on, all I'm going to say is I've done some research, and I've come to a definitive answer, all right? And here's the answer. I do not believe that this is a scammed resale box whatsoever. I just believe that at this point I've had bad luck opening the packs. I do believe there'll be something good in here, much like with that first box that I had of the regular Mega Evolutions. We did eventually get a couple good cards. They weren't amazing, but they were decent, right? I do believe that will happen with this box. Now, I have a definitive reason why, but I'm not going to tell you on this stream because this isn't a Pokemon stream. Here, we're going to talk about games. We're going to react to the Game Fest stuff, okay? So I'm going to put this to the side for now. If you want to know why I've come to this conclusion, why I think this is a legit box, and if you want to have your mind blown, okay, attend tonight's TCG Card Shop Simulator stream. Starts around 7 o'clock Pacific time. Gameplay starts around 7:30. When we start with the game, I'm going to tell you a story. It's going to absolutely, positively blow your mind. You're not going to believe it, but it's going to be true. And it's going to show you why I do not think that this is a scam box whatsoever. Okay? Sound good? All right. So if you're interested, come back tonight. We will open packs on this stream if people contribute. But if not, all right, we'll check it out. All right, come back tonight. I'll let you know. All right. How are you? Sorry, I do need to shamelessly shill, guys. If you could please support the stream, I would appreciate it. Like I said, after this reacting, which is going to be a while here, we're doing Lego Batman. And last time I played Lego Batman, sadly, basically no one supported the stream. So please support the show today if you're enjoying all this reacting. Thank you in advance to anyone who does. Yes, I will open a pack of Pokemon cards for $50, but that's really not part of the content. I have an announcement regarding Pokemon cards tonight on the late stream. It's a really big one, like no lie. This is anyone who's interested in that, you're going to want to attend the TCG stream tonight. I have big news. Okay? Okay. Twitter, thank you for $10. He says, let's go for Lego Batman. I can't stay until, because I still haven't finished it. I'm on chapter 5. I don't know how far in you are. But TX Shooter, I mean, I say this sincerely. Thank you so much, because I have a feeling that sadly we're just not going to get a lot of support for it. And I was hoping that we were going to get a lot of support early on here for me reacting to stuff. That hasn't happened. So sadly, we might have another dead stream because I'm playing Lego, which sucks. You know, I think the game is great, but sadly my audience doesn't stick around for this kind of stuff. Yes, Jessica, on the late stream, we're doing TCG Card Shop Sim. Whenever I play Card Shop Sim, I open a pack of Pokemon cards, and if people contribute, I open more. And I have a major announcement regarding that tonight. Major, major announcement. You're not gonna, if you're into Pokemon cards, you're not gonna want to miss tonight's late stream. It's a must-watch stream.
Yeah, watch stream. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I lost already. Oh man. Crap. I just realized what time is, chat. I apologize. Oh crap. All right. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna continue this. This is gonna be a part 3. It's going to be a Pokemon cards. Dang, I didn't realize it would be this late. Sorry about that, chat. We're trying to joke too many things at once. It happens.
Rise Jones, my audience is very, very mixed. They are definitely not an FGC audience. And the reason I say that is, you know, maybe 15 years ago, they would have been. But for a long time there, during the era of Street Fighter 5,
Okay.
I hated Street Fighter 5 with a passion.
Not to make you pause, Vanguard, but I just learned something really weird.
What's that?
Halo Campaign Evolved is going to have a third-person mode.
Yeah, that actually is in there. It actually is in there.
I did not realize that was in there. That must be one of the things I did not notice.
No, it's in there. It's actually one of the skulls in the game.
Huh. That's going to feel weird.
It's going to be a little weird. I've seen it. It's actually really interesting.
Really did. I detested it. And there just wasn't a lot going on in regards to fighting games outside of, like, you know, every once in a while I would play Tekken or Mortal Kombat. So it wasn't tons of fighting game coverage here for a while. You know, when Street Fighter 6 came out, I got back into fighting games again. So there is some of an audience that liked them, but it's not everybody. By the way, let's do a flex for Cyber Elk. That's 62 cents. So little, I can't even put it on the leaderboard. Wow. Okay, and Indio said he'll leave it to my discretion.
Quite so sad. So sad. Again, chat, anything with money he loves.
About pack opening. All right, here's what we'll do. Here's exactly what we'll do. If another person contributes $50 or more on this stream, okay, we will do a pack opening at the end of this stream, tail end of the Batman gameplay. But if we don't, we'll save that one pack and we'll open that along with the freebie pack and more that we'll do later tonight on the TCG stream. Again, I have a major, major announcement about the Pokemon card stuff on tonight's late stream. What's up, Satan? How are you, man?
What's up, Satan? How are you, man?
And then go from there. Now, remember, again, for a $50 contribution tonight, I will do an additional unpacking. We already have 2 lined up.
We got
it would be
one
great
more.
to do 3 or more. Most we ever did was 8.
Sorry about that.
I don't know if we're ever going to have more than that, quite frankly. I think that was kind of a free.
And again, I'm just demonstrating and showing you how his grief for Pokemon is just getting worse and worse. It's to the point where it's like every stream he's begging for this, begging for that, begging for this, so he can open up cards. Again, he thinks he's found a new lightning in the bottle, which he hasn't.
Thing when I was first starting to do it, but it sure would be great to get more than 2. If you guys like the content tonight, please support it. But now we're going to begin, okay? Okay. Ready? Let's go. We're going to get started right now, and I'm going to explain what's going on. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Well, welcome back to my TCG Card Shop Simulator playthrough here on DSP Gaming. Now, you may be wondering, why is Phil fully on camera on full screen? What is going on? Is something up? And the answer is yes. As you know, since we started playing this game a couple of weeks ago, one of the things that I have been doing in tandem.
You know what's funny? Oh, no, that is funny, David. That'd be hilarious.
With playing this game is, as we're playing and opening the virtual packs of Tetramon cards in the game, we're also opening real-life packs of Pokemon cards here on the same exact streams and videos, right? And it has actually become a pretty interesting part of my content over the last couple of weeks. I've been doing it for just over 2 weeks now. People seem to like it. At least some people seem to like it. Some people are like, it's intrusive if you're not doing something that's trading card or Pokemon related. And I'll tend to agree there. But for the most part, it seems like whenever I'm doing this game or Pokemon games, people are interested in having pack openings in tandem with that. Okay? So far, we've had 2 boxes. The first box was Mega Evolution, which is from last year, right? Pokemon cards. And we opened the whole box. And in all 36 packs, I think I got a total of I want to say it was 10 or 11 hits. Although most of them weren't of very much value. The best card that I got was a Mega Evolution EX Venusaur, which is worth $13, $14. And I got a bunch of cards that were worth $3, $4, and that was it. So some people immediately were skeptical. They were like, in a whole box, that's all you get? And I said, well, you know, guys, this may be a cautionary tale that you're not going to get a lot in these boxes. There's not much you can do. You have to be really lucky in order to get hits. But because so many people contributed and supported those streams where I was doing those unpackings, I told everyone that I was going to invest further and I was going to get another box of Pokemon cards. And so I went out and I spent a lot of money to get this Phantasmal Flames box of cards. It was not cheap by any means necessary. It was actually quite expensive. Now, this is actually a box that's a few months old. I think it came out around the beginning of the year. And the reason that this box is so valuable is because there are multiple Charizard evolution cards that could be in this box that are upwards of $1,000 in value. The top one's 900 and change. There's one under that that's I think 400 or 500, I think. I could be wrong. Could be 6. And then there's several that are hundreds. So there's a lot of valuable cards in this set. Because of that, the cost of the box has jumped huge in the last several months, which is why it costs so much to get it. So people told me, well, if you spend more money on the box, it would give more incentive for people to actually, do the pack openings because you might get a really amazing card. That's a once-in-a-lifetime thing to get a hit like that, right? So I said, you know what? People were so generous. I'm going to get the box. So I did. But when I bought this box, I also mentioned something else. I said, because you guys have been so supportive, as long as people keep buying in and wanting to see this as part of my content, I would continue to get Pokemon cards in the future. And I'm not to say that I'm going to get insanely expensive boxes or whatever, but I would keep doing it. Maybe I would pre-order the new sets or whatever. And my whole idea was that I would always have an extra box of Pokemon cards in the background. So if, let's say, one night we go crazy and all of a sudden we burn through all the packs, we'll have more. We won't ever be like in a drought. But only if people keep doing it. If this dies out within a few weeks, I wouldn't bother with it. All right? However, as a result of me getting the first 2 boxes of cards from this website, tcgplayer.com, that's where I bought these from, I actually got them during a time period when there was actually a store credit promotion, and I got a bunch of store credit for buying the first 2 boxes. And I said, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just buy another box so I'll have it on the back burner. And so you guys had no clue about this. All right? But last week, I bought a 3rd box of Pokemon cards, but it was the most current set, which is called Chaos Rising. Okay? I've actually had it here for a while. It actually arrived, I'm not kidding you, right after this. So it's been here almost like a week, just about a week. Okay? And because of that, I haven't said a word or anything. I didn't want anyone to know, because I don't want people to say, oh, he's going crazy buying cards or whatever. But I wanted to have it as a backup, just in case something happened. Now, some crazy stuff has happened since then. Basically, we have gone through 14 packs out of the 36 packs in this box. And so far, I've only got 2 hits. And both of them are full art cards. In fact, this was the one that we did last time. Right? This was the one that we got last week when we played TCG Card Sim. Okay? Toga, I can't even read it. It's the mouse. It's the full art mouse card. This is worth like $3. Okay? So only getting those 2 hits, and they were low value hits. Some people are saying, we think this box is a reseal. And I actually shared a picture of this on my social media when I received it sealed. And people were looking at it and they were like, didn't you see that the edge here, the plastic was pulled out? That's a telltale sign of a reseal. Someone opened that box, took all the good packs out, put in crappy packs, and resealed it. In addition, we've been getting ridiculous amount of duplicate cards in this box. Like ridiculous amounts of duplicate cards. To the point where we're 14 packs in, and I'm not even sure I have like a third of the deck yet. Why are all the cards duplicates? Okay? So it did actually make me suspect that maybe I got scammed. And listen, I paid a lot of money. Okay? I did. I paid a lot of money for this box. So if I got scammed, I was going to be pretty pissed off. So, tonight I have news for everyone. All right? I've called the FBI. I'm just kidding. No, that's not the news. Here's the news. Hold on one second. I received a $10 tip from an anonymous person. There's no name. It's just a $10 tip. Thank you, whoever that was. I appreciate that. An anonymous $10 tip. Thank you so much for supporting the stream tonight. Okay. So, here's the news. All right? The last time that we did TCG Card Shop Sim, which was, what, Thursday night? It left a bad taste in my mouth. It legit did. Because how is it that I've opened 14 packs and I only got like 2 hits? There's something up here. And maybe I was thinking in my head, you know what? Maybe people are right. Maybe this is a reseal, and maybe I got scammed. So, guess what? I realized there's kind of a way that I can test this theory. Because I had an additional box of cards, and it was the Chaos Rising set of cards, okay? And so, I looked at this box of cards yesterday. And I looked at the plastic on it and the seal on it and all of that, okay? And I'm like, wait a minute. This box legit looked worse than this box, okay? This box had seams, and the seams looked like they were all uneven and shrunken, and that all the Pokeballs were, like, deformed on the side of the box. Like, no lie, you guys thought this box looked bad. This box looked 10 times worse, okay? No exaggeration. This box looked awful. And I was like, oh, maybe I really am getting scammed, and these are all resealed boxes, okay? So, I'm here to fess up. Yesterday, I was actually so curious, and I was like, now I don't know if I'm getting scammed, so I did an experiment, okay? Yesterday, I opened the box of Chaos Rising Pokemon cards, and I opened the packs to see what would happen. Was I going to have an incredibly similar experience like I'm having with this box right here? And was it going to end up being a situation where there's nothing in that box? In which case, maybe buying from tcgplayer.com is actually a scam. Maybe there's nothing in these boxes, and they're all reseals, and I'm getting scammed time after time after time again. And if that's the case, then I know, forget it. Don't ever do this again. This will be it. We'll write it off, and maybe I have to try to find a way to get cards from somewhere else or whatever, but I can't trust this website anymore. All right? So, I opened the box of cards, and I opened the packs. And actually, I put all of the cards into this binder right here, which was actually a backup binder that I bought. It wasn't meant to even be used right away, but just to show you. Okay? I opened the whole box. Okay? And I populated the binder with the cards. And basically, I got a ton. Now, I did get a bunch of duplicates. I want to make this abundantly clear. There was a ton of duplicates in that box. Okay? So at first, I'm like, I do think I'm getting scammed. It's like duplicate, 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 and not much. Okay? But what I'd like to show you is that by the time that I was done with that box of Chaos Rising cards, I actually did get some hits. All right? And I'd like to show you the hits that I actually got so that you understand what happened in my mindset. Okay? Now, keep in mind, this box looked bad. I'm not exaggerating. This box had seams that were all screwed up. It didn't look like they were even. It legit kind of looked like, oh, maybe this is a resealed box. If this thing existed, this is what this box would look like. Okay, are you ready to see what I got out of the box? Now, first off, I got a whole bunch of the Mega Evolution EX cards that are worthless but look good. I think I got like 6 or 7. So it's all these 50-cent cards that aren't really worth much of anything. I'm not going to bother showing you those because they're not really worth anything, and that's not the point here. The point is, what were the actual hits? Okay? So, you ready? That's not what I wanted to do. What I want to show you is what I got. Okay, you ready for this? So, here are my hits from a Chaos Rising box opening. Okay? I got a full art Ampharos. Okay? Actually, hold on. Let me get the values of these cards out. Because I put them into my Rare Candy app as I pulled them to see what the value was. Okay? Okay. I got a full art Ampharos. This is from the Chaos Rising box. This box is way cheaper than others. It's around, from scalpers, you can get it for around $250, this box. Okay, so it's the cheapest box of all the ones that I bought. All right? For the record, this right here, this card is worth $15. So the first pull that I actually got in this Chaos Rising box is a $15 card. Okay, but maybe that'll be my hit, right? Maybe that's my hit of the box. And that's it. I'm not going to get anything else. Or everything else will be a few bucks, right? Okay. Hit number 2. A full art Xerneas. Special illustration, it's called. Special rare illustration. Full art Xerneas goes for $8.52. Okay? $8.52. So, all right, that's not bad. I've had cards worth that already. This is maybe starting to line up with my experience that I had with that Mega Evolution box. Okay? So, keep going. My third hit, it's kind of a weird one, honestly. Surfing Beach. It's a full special illustration card of one of the locations, the stadiums, the beach. Very weird. Okay? So, this one is worth $9.99. Okay? So now I'm like, well, wait a minute. I've gotten 3 hits in this box, and this box is doing decent. I would say at this point, this box is kind of on par with my Mega Evolution box, okay? But it looks like crap. Like, the box legit looked awful. When I got it, it didn't look like it was sealed properly. It looked like it was a reseal. So I'm like, all right, well, let's keep going and see what else we can get. I got another full card special illustration or special whatever. SIR, I think they're called special illustration rares. Gauergeist. Okay? This one is worth... Where is it? Where the hell is it? Or is it Gorgeist? Is it Gauergeist or Gorgeist? How do you say this? This one is worth $3.34. So this one is right on the money of the cards that I had already been pulling, both from the Phantasmal Flames and the Mega Evolution box. So I'm like, all right, so now I am having a similar experience to what I had in those other boxes. So am I scammed or not? Right? Maybe you could argue that, yeah, this one right here is pretty valuable, right? This guy was, what, $15? But maybe I am getting scammed. Maybe they purposefully leave some in or something. I don't know, right? Okay. So then I got this guy. A special illustration rare chess pin. And admittedly, I mean, I wasn't too impressed at it. It looks nice or whatever. I'm like, this can't be a big deal or anything. Okay? This card is worth $18. Okay? So now I got a card that's worth $19. Or is it $15? Let me find it. $15. I got a card worth $15, and I got a card that's worth $19, and I got an $8, and I got like an $8, and then I got like a $3. Okay? I'm like, damn, so this is now my most valuable card, right? That's pretty crazy. But still, arguably, even though I would say this pull, you know, these hits are very similar, or at least close to what I got in the Mega Evolution box. Maybe I got one extra, right? All right. And then I finished opening the box. And I got the jackpot. This is the most valuable card in the Chaos Rising set. This card is worth around $370. Let me find it. $372.71 as of today. The most valuable card in Chaos Rising. Right here in my hands. Okay? This was the first box I ever opened of Chaos Rising. And it looked like a reseal. It looked like shit. It really did. Like, legit, I was looking at this box thinking, I got scammed. And I open it, and I get the best card. Okay? So, I'm going to be honest with all of you. I think the whole reseal thing is bullshit. I don't think that the whole, oh, people are scamming. They're buying these, scalping them, opening them, resealing them, and all of that shit. I don't believe it at all. Okay? I don't. I think it's a lot of people online coping with bad pulls, and it's a lot of people who want people to think they're getting screwed over and scammed. I started doing more research, and I started looking at pictures of people who were putting up pictures of what they thought they got scammed with, and their boxes looked exactly like the box that I got this card in. Okay? So, complete nonsense. I actually do believe that it is luck, that it's not, you know, it's not that people are getting screwed and being robbed of their of proper cards or anything like that. It's luck. Like, legit, I could open this entire box, and there'll be nothing in it besides maybe 2 or 3 more meager pulls, and I'll get 4 or 5 rares, and it'll be worth like $40, which is exactly what happened with the first Mega Evolution box. By the time we were done, I had like 5 hits, but it was only like $40. Same thing could happen here. Or we could end up pulling the $900 Charizard. It's just luck. It's not that, oh, someone stole the cards out of the box. I mean, what fucking conspiracy theory nonsense is this? That people are saying this kind of shit. What is, people are upset that, possibly DSP could do something good, so keeps trying to fool him and freak him out and make him think that he got scammed. I didn't get scammed. These boxes are legit. Yes, I'm paying a premium to get them, but they're legit boxes. And you can get insanely lucky, and you can actually pull the best card in the set by complete chance on your very first attempt, which is what has happened to me. It was the 3rd box, but the first time I ever opened that box and I get the best card. And I'm aware people are like, well, if you send this in to grade it, it could be worth up to $3,000. You're probably right, but I don't understand the whole grading process and all of that. So, I'm not really going to do anything yet. We can talk about this in the future, okay? So, I guess we'll see. But for now, I seem to be good, right? I'm not too worried about it. It seems like everything's legit. I'm fine. I didn't get scammed. I'm happy with the 300. That's not it. I'm happy with these pulls that I got, and a $370 card, is pretty insane. And the box I paid $250. So all these plus the card, it was like $500 value by the end of the day. So actually, it wasn't a bad investment at all for that one box. The first box was a terrible investment. I don't know about this one, what it'll be. We have to see by the end. Okay? So that's what's going on right now. So if you're wondering, we're going to keep moving forward with this as a project, as a hobby. Okay? We will basically do our best here to play TCG, to play Pokemon games. We'll open more packs. Whether or not I continue to open the packs long-term is dependent on you guys and if you support. I'm not going to do any more pulling or opening of packs offline. I'm not going to do that. This was solely because I was being told you're being scammed. And I wanted to see if this was the case, because if I had another box with nothing in it, I probably was getting scammed. But no, it's the opposite. I ended up getting the best card there is. So I'm not getting scammed at this point, okay? And thank you. People are saying congratulations or whatever. Yeah, it's awesome to get an awesome card. My one biggest regret, I wanted to do that on a stream with you guys. 100%. That amazing. We had the box. I would have been able to open it. We would have freaked out on that stream. The video would have gone viral and everything. But now we got cheated out of that because people were telling me I was getting scammed, so I got fucking paranoid about it. And then I open them and find out I'm not getting scammed, but now I don't get that moment. It does suck. So it is what it is, all right? So moving forward, we're going to start with the game now. Tonight, we're already opening 2 packs of cards. One is the freebie, and someone contributed on the first stream to qualify for a pack. And they said, yeah, just save it for the late stream. Makes more sense to do it on the late stream since you're not doing any more packs. So that's what we're going to do, okay? And we're going to see how tonight goes. If we get $50 contributions, I will pull more packs from the box. I would love to pull more packs from the box, okay? Let's see how it goes and go from there. Pretty awesome. I have the best card of the set of Chaos Rising, okay? Really awesome. Okay. So before we begin, let's see. Someone tipped $2 saying, how disrespectful to the viewers. It wasn't disrespectful to the viewers. I wasn't going to spend an entire stream opening a box of cards that could have been a scam. That's a waste of everybody's time. You understand? But I appreciate your $2 tip. Let's see here. I received a $19 anonymous tip. Okay, thank you for $19, whoever that was. That's very nice of you. I don't understand the amount, but hey, 19 is awesome. I appreciate that. That will get us to $52 of support so far tonight. And seeing if there's anyone else besides trolls here. Yep, trolls. Two troll idiots who I'm not going to acknowledge. Okay, cool.
Yes, you will. Eventually you do. Later on, you do.
Next card. It's a weird-looking card. What the heck is this? Quito? Quit-o. I didn't think this through. All right, let's continue.
Rack cat? A raccoon? What does that say? Loses all mobility when not in Japan. Rocket attacks target insanely loud noises.
All right. It's nice looking.
I'll order some more of these Begimon cards for my shipper. Hang on, you guys.
We're good. I think I'm caught up on everything right now. Okay.
Spoiler, he says he called him. He's missing one thing.
All right. So in the second half of his question, he said, what happened to the card codes? I assume what you're talking about is that in each Pokemon card you open, you get a code, digital code, right? So you're probably talking about the box that I opened of Chaos Rising where I got the Greninja. So here's what happened. I was opening the box, and basically I had a trash can right in front of me. And I'm not thinking. I'm like, you know, I'm just going to throw these out. And by the way, for the record, I threw out all of the energy cards, too, because they're not worth anything. They're insane. There's one in every pack. It's not worth anything, right? So I was basically throwing out all of the packs and the cards and everything. I finished the whole box. I go to sleep, all right? So now it's the next day. It was Sunday morning, right? Because I'd done this on Saturday. And it did occur to me, oh, crap, people might actually want the digital codes. Like, I didn't think anyone would care about the energy cards. Who cares? The energy cards are just worthless. They're insanely common. They're in every pack. But I thought someone might want the codes. And I went back. My wife had already cleaned out the trash. She'd already taken the bag out. I was like, oh, you cleaned it out? She's like, yeah, you know, the entire thing was Pokemon packs. And it was like full to the top, so I just threw it out. I was like, oh, okay, well, what are you going to do? I wasn't thinking about keeping the codes at all. Like, it never occurred to me, oh, I could give these away, you know, 36 codes or whatever on a stream. It didn't at all once. It didn't pop into my head. So I ended up throwing them all out. There's nothing I could do. Now, if I ever open packs off stream again, I would save the codes. But it didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just something that I did. I was like, man, I really want to figure out if we're getting scammed or not. And that was the purpose of doing it. I didn't think about giving the codes out or anything like that. Obviously, I always give the codes out when we're streaming. I always give it to you guys. But, you know, I never have I don't have any intention of playing the online game at this point anyway. So it didn't click in my head. And, you know, I apologize because I know there's people who really like me giving out those codes. They said there's a good value there for people who play the online game. They've gotten some free cards. You're right. I was in the wrong. I should have had the foresight. I should have thought, oh, save the codes. I didn't. I was literally chucking the codes, the energy cards, and the packs right into the trash as I opened them. And then now here we are. Oh, well, prove that you opened the cards. Give us the energy codes. Why did you throw this up? Sorry, I didn't think about that. I didn't really care, to be honest with you. But now I will moving forward. What's up, Game Boy? How are you doing? No, Layla, there's literally no such thing as a cheap box of cards. The normal retail price, okay, of any of these cards is about $161 a box. I know because at my local grocery store, they have a Pokemon vending machine. And when you click on the box for, you know, Chaos Rising, that's there, it's a booster box, is $161. That's the normal price for a booster box of 36 packs. You can't buy them anywhere. You can't just walk into a store anywhere and just buy a box. They're all sold out. All right? So you have to buy them online. The cheapest I've seen Chaos Rising is around $250. So there is no entry-level box. There's spend a lot of money if you want to collect Pokemon cards, basically. Okay. All right, should we start reacting to all this stuff that you guys have suggested? I think we should. So, by the way, today it's Pokemon Champions on this very stream, and it's DSP Tries It. So here's how it's going to go down. This morning show will last till around 12:30. We're going to do a lot of trailer reacting right now, and then we'll do a little bit of hanging out. And then around 12:30ish, we'll switch over to Pokemon Champions. We're going to play Pokemon Champions for 2+ hours. Then we're going to do pack openings. Already, I'm going to do one pack opening of Phantasmal Flames no matter what, because we're playing Pokemon. There's a freebie pack there. But for contributions of $50 or more, we'll open additional packs today.
So if you want to see more packs opened, more chances to get those great pulls, $50 contribution, we'll add another pack. Right now, we're just doing the one, but hopefully we'll do more. And what we're going to do is probably do that between 3:30 p.m. Pacific time because I have ordered food. Today is DSP Tries at Sonic. We're trying the new Tropical Smasher Burger. I think I got tater tots. Actually, I don't remember if I got tater tots or fries. I forgot. I got one of their tropical summertime drinks. It's like a watermelon or something. And I got a hot dog because they had a promotion. It was like $10 off if you spend a certain amount. And I was like, oh, if I had the hot dog, I qualify for it. So we're going to do that. We're going to have a hot dog and a Smasher Burger and a new summertime drink for DSP Tries It today. Okay? So we're doing that at the end of the stream. There you go. Draven, there's no receipt because he says, I want you to show the receipt for this box you bought. There's no receipt. I bought it from tcgplayer.com. All you get is a confirmation email. So I can show you the email, but then it has all my information on it. And I'm not stupid. The last time I tried to show a confirmation email, something I bought, people canceled my Switch 2 order. So I'm definitely not fucking around with that. Per Loki, is there a reason why you're spamming the chat? Okay. Okay, shall we begin?
Yes,
okay. Let's start reacting to trailers.
Second sip of water. Yes, shall we begin, Phil?
I see there's a lot of trolls today. I'm not surprised. Okay. All right, I got all the trailers open here. Let's start getting them set up. Let me find the right one here. So Saw Genesis is a multiplayer game. Oh boy. Okay, is everyone ready? Yeah, look, trolling is crazy today. 1 million troll accounts. Idiots. Okay. All right, are we ready to begin? Seriously. Okay, well, guys, thank you. I appreciate this early support for the stream. Remember, for a $50 contribution, we'll open additional packs of cards later on the stream after we play Pokemon. So consider, I know you guys are supporting. Thank you so much. Already up to $50 of support. But if you want to see more packs, it's got to be a $50 contribution. I know that Jade...
All right, that's it. That's enough of that. Nope. He's just repeating. Oh, dear Lord mercy. That's gonna be it for this one, chat. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Sorry about that. This one, oh boy, this one took a little while, but I'm glad to get through this. Soul, you still here? Nope, Soul. Uh-oh. Oh well, chat. He might take care of something. He'll be back. He'll probably be streaming. So he should be streaming, I think, sometime to this weekend, gameplay and stuff like that. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see who's live right now. Let's see who's live right now. Who could be possibly live right now? Let's see. Except this might take me a quick nap here. I didn't realize it's already going on 1 o'clock. Let's see. Come on. See, Meerkat is still alive? No. Oh, Sack Toxie's live. So, all right, Chad. You know, I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna redirect to Toxicity Unmasked. She's like one of the detractors have been making a name for herself, doing a great job, fantastic. Been having a lot of blasts. I'm gonna post it right here, Chad. There we go. There you go, chat. There you go, everyone. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. Actually, no, I'll be so I'm just gonna be streaming tomorrow. Sometime I believe after he gets to work. Definitely check out that stream. All right, chat. Let me get on that. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate y'all again. Happy Friday. Remember to take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and always remember, stay on target. Take care, everyone.